That was epic. Ned's place was about, what, like 4 or 5 years ago? Maybe more.
Yeah, that was 2016.
What made you stop doing it?
Shit, hard to keep up with. And doing that shit there at the Lofts was, like, insane. Like, there was too much going on.
And I can say, us being artists, I feel like dedicating your time to a podcast is like, you got to be doing it just as much as like rapping.
It takes so much time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
And doing it all like yourself was like,
especially with other people, because you got to meet up, be on the same page, come at the same time, be on the same schedule.
Yeah, you'd think that just talking to somebody would be real easy, actually.
Luckily, we all like lived in that spot, so it was like they were already there.
That was an epic interview. I had like a few people on there before. You know
for sure.
I feel like that might have been like one of the first podcasts in the scene besides like the
That's
No
what
Jumper.
I was just telling AC.
Yeah, I feel like you did that first. We definitely. But this is Blunt Talk. Eddie Baker and his.
I'm Shelly Sosa and his.
And we have a special guest. Yes, Nedarb. You know what I'm saying?
Nedarb.
I always just say I call Ned just a billion names. Neddy.
Tracy calls me Nettie Baker.
I have to call you just so many names.
Eddie Baker.
I feel like you have to have some type of brotherhood with a man just to be able to call him different names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Different aliases.
How's everything been with you, Ned?
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah.
Just keeping busy, chilling.
We're out of the pandemic
Sun just
right now.
turned 4.
Yeah.
So.
We're going to talk about all that. We're going to get into all that and stuff like that.
Let's get into it.
First of all, I want to know where you're from.
I'm from, I was born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
Which is like the west coast of Canada. And I lived in Alberta in a bunch of different cities till I was like in 5th grade, and then moved to upstate New York because of my dad's job that he was doing.
Yeah.
He was like a women's hockey coach for like a college.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah.
And then moved to New Hampshire from 6th grade to 12th, and then I went to college in Wisconsin for a little bit, and then I moved out here in 2014.
How was growing up out there in Wisconsin and Alberta? Like, how was your upbringing growing up? Like, what type of childhood did you have? What type of parents, you know?
Hella sports.
Really? Yeah, your dad being a hockey coach.
Yeah, I was just playing sports all the time.
You play hockey?
Yeah, I was hella good, bro. Yeah. I was like super fire at hockey. The only reason I stopped playing for real is because I like broke my collarbone.
Really?
Playing hockey. And then like around that same time, I got like a computer, and then I just learned how to like start recording music on it.
So you having a broken collarbone is the reason why you started producing it? That's what got you into music?
Well, no, I was in like bands in high school because this was like probably freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And I still played, but like at that time I got a computer, and then I was just I had learned how to play guitar. I like taught myself guitar and shit, and then I just learned how to record into GarageBand. So now I was just fucking around making shit, and then that kind of like took over.
Why this whole time I thought you was from Washington?
I don't know. Probably because
Tracy.
Probably because all the Thrax House people were from up there.
Yeah,
I could have sworn when I first met you, you said you're from Washington. I'm tripping, bro. I thought Ned was like, yeah, I'm from Washington.
No.
I met Ned in Wisconsin. Like
that's
like
right.
2013.
On a tour?
Yeah.
I booked them when I was living out there. After I like dropped out of school, I was living in Milwaukee. And there was this like little art gallery space called Borgward. That's not a thing anymore. And it was just like a DIY space, probably like the size of this room.
Damn.
And I booked them for like Such Hollow Water Boys for the first like Milwaukee show I think you ever did. And
I remember that.
It was like 150 people packed in this.
That's a good turnout. What the fuck?
It sold out.
It was crazy, low key.
Yeah.
Remember we stayed in the fucking house and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And you was trying to get
Have you ever
pictures, all
toured
type
back
of shit.
over there?
Nah, I don't think so.
You haven't been to Milwaukee since then?
We've been to Milwaukee, but I don't think we've been there, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
we
definitely went to Milwaukee.
What?
Because me and him ended up linking. After that show, we linked maybe about like 6 months later when you moved out here, right?
I came to the Chicago show too the next day, and then I moved here like 6 months after, and then all of us like happened to live in Bull Heights. So.
Yeah, me and you used to live down the street, and we partied together and shit. We just started turning
Wolf
up.
lived there.
Yeah.
Chris lived there.
Oh, y'all all lived down the street?
We all lived in Bull Heights. You were living with Chris at first, and then you moved.
Remember, I lived off 7th and Bixel, and then I ended up moving to Bull Heights.
Bixel.
Yeah, I used to live off Bixel. So what made you get into rap? Like you said, you did a lot of punk bands. You say you were into hockey growing up. Where did rap get into this world of yours?
Yeah, because my parents they don't like listen to any of that shit. But I guess it was. I always liked like radio, like whatever I would hear on the radio. I really liked. But I remember what it was like in 6th grade. Like I had this lady that would damn near like not babysit. I was kind of older, but she was like a family friend that would watch me after I got out of school for like an hour until my parents got home, and she had like MTV2 on like her TV and shit, and like all these other fucking channels, and it was when like crunk music was like hella popping, like
Lil Jon and everything.
like Lil Jon and like Bone Crusher and like, you know,
Lil Scrappy,
Yeah.
Crime
fucking,
Mob.
all that shit was like super big and like
Yeah.
Yin Yang Twins and shit, and I thought it like was this like similar type energy as like metal and shit, because they're like screaming and shit a lot of the time and shit, you know.
I noticed about
I fucked with that.
I noticed about you with your music. You know, unlike a lot of producers, you didn't really do like the whole 3-6 Mafia sample
never.
type.
I've only sampled them once.
Yeah, like you don't have
never-
that like catalog of a bunch of. You didn't really get up. You were kind of making your own wave, your own sound, and everything.
Yeah, producing, like, so that's how I got into like rap, and then like I got really into like, I had this like boom bap phase, because I was just finding everything myself, so I was like going back and trying to like study everything, you know what I mean?
Speaking of boom bap, you know, I'm gonna get one of my questions I have for you. How did you get a song with MF Doom?
Oh, dude, that shit was crazy. It was because I had a buddy who was working on this show on Comedy Central, and he said he wanted some music for this show, so I like sent him some shit. Like, it was like a sketch comedy show. I type forget what it was even fucking called, but the guy's name was Open Mike Eagle. He's like an actor and a fucking like writer and also like a rapper. So he was like asking me to send like beats to just be played on the show, I guess. And so I sent him 2, and then one of them he just used for like the compilation for the show. And he rapped on it and like got Doom on it because that was like his friend, I guess.
That's epic.
And like, and that was my favorite rapper for a long time too.
Yeah,
so I was like, and I didn't know the song was even made till like 2 years after. Like, it didn't come out for a long time.
Because I definitely seen you post that when you posted it.
Yeah, that was like the craziest shit.
Because I see you got like a Sheck West song random. You got those random
Yeah, he
songs.
would buy beats off me for like $20 back in like 2015 and shit.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers have, bro.
Well, that's my
like-
question. Like, I met you booking the Sesh All Waterboy show, obviously. How did you get into the underground scene? Because this is before the GBC, it's before the Lil Peep Platinum songs, before the Tracy songs.
Future, Raider Clan.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So that's what got... So how did you get into the scene, though, in your area? You weren't in L.A., so, like, how did you build a name? Because obviously before I met you, you had a name already.
Because, do you remember that dude I lived with named Rory? His name was, like, Milo. He was like a very like
I do.
He was a very like indie rap, like
100%
poetic
remember.
ass rapper or whatever. But
definitely
in Wisconsin at that time, there was like a big scene of shit like that, like in the underground. It wasn't really like trappy shit, really. Like it was more like sounding like old school type shit. But I got into it by booking shows, like that show, because like I stopped going to school, like college or whatever, and then I fucking I didn't know how to make beats or anything yet, but I wanted to be involved in music, so I like.
So you didn't know how to make beats like when you first started getting into the scene. So you're learning why.
I was booking shows at random like spaces, and then I was acting as Milo's like fake manager type shit. Like we found out that if you try to get shows like opening for artists or like booking shows at venues, if you have somebody who emails from like a management email, they'll take you like more serious than if you're just like, hey.
I mean, look at you getting the Sesh All Waterboy show. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, we were early in our career, but like,
that's a little
so this
finesse.
was in like 2012 and 11 when I was doing like trying to like manage like little indie artists out there. And then booking shows, and then eventually I just asked my friend to like teach me how to make beats. And
speaking of managing, do you still manage right now? I know that
I was managing Hook for a while, but I stopped managing her like a month ago.
Yeah.
It was like me and Hudat. Hudat still manages her, but I don't anymore. I just have like too much shit.
It's just
going
time consuming, I'm sure. I've managed artists before. I know it's time consuming. But you definitely helped her career to the point where the sound and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I remember you first.
She for sure has her own sound.
Yeah.
I don't manage nobody else anymore. That's just a whole ass job that I just like. I could handle it when it was like up and coming. Like I can help people like get to a point.
Get to the level,
and then like, you know, then you're good.
Well, thinking about that, speaking on that, like, you are how can I say, like a big figure in the scene and everything, you know what I'm saying? Do you consider yourself like a leader of the emo rap scene? And then how do you feel about gatekeeping? Because I've seen you speak on it a bunch of times.
I don't give a fuck about gatekeeping.
Like, do you feel like Because you go ahead.
Gatekeeping what though?
Well, you created, and rest in peace to Peep too, you know what I'm saying? Tracy and just all the people you've worked with, you guys created a scene.
And shit.
Yeah, Horsehead and, everybody, And you guys created a scene. So now at this time, of course we're older now, and you see a lot of artists that imitate the sound, imitate some of our associates and friends and everything. How do you feel like that? Like now being the older artist, the OG artist, like
I think it's
how
cool.
do you feel about that?
I think it's dope that it was influential and inspiring.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad at anybody who fucking wants to use guitar beats and shit. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like there was people doing it. Like Grief was doing that shit before me, but I was like sampling like bands on purpose. I don't know if he ever was sampling bands or doing it himself, but he was like an inspiration.
I do both.
Yeah, I remember you were like, I'm good. But he's like him. He made me want to do like the guitar-y shit, and then. But my biggest influence was like Clams Casino for real.
Yeah.
But
that's random.
Really?
Nah, not.
Yeah,
it's like very like
I can see in the early
like
shit for sure.
cloud rap and shit and like atmospheric
I fuck
beats.
with French Montana. He did a lot of Clams Casino shit.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, that's random.
I mean, but Clams Casino's like hipster though. Like
for real?
Yeah,
he
Little
was
B.
like,
I'm not tapped in. Then I thought he was just on some New York rap shit. Like
he made like I'm God by Lil B and shit, and like the damn near the whole first ASAP tape.
Yeah,
like What's Up and shit.
He did make a that nigga's dope as fuck.
Yeah, he was fire, but no, I don't gatekeep that shit at all. I think it's like do your thing. That's cool.
It's Twitter trolling and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about like? I see you like with a lot of female artists. How did that come about? Like, why do you feel like you work with more female artists? I know you work with a lot of males.
With more, but I just think
you don't see a lot of
people
producers
don't giving them. I feel like a lot of people don't give them like.
I feel like you
chances.
do the one.
They don't take them like serious, but like female artists be having bars, like, and they even like sometimes they even be going harder because they have more to prove. I feel like.
Is it easier dealing with the female artists over the male artists?
I couldn't say. I feel like low key like kind of like they're. I don't know.
Listen more. You think
less ego?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I couldn't say. I just like working with all different types of people.
I mean, at this level in your career, though, I mean, you're a respected producer. Like people, when somebody's in the studio with you, they kind of let you take control.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, even me and you.
I like helping.
Song.
Like if I'm in the studio with somebody too, I like helping like with. Like the bars and flows and like how to put the song together.
I definitely feel like you're like a hands-on producer because even me, you, and Tracy made that. Me, you, Tracy, Brendan made that song the other day, and you were like, "I want you right here. No, you go right here. You do that." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that song was hard.
Sometimes you need that in the studio, though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody directing shit.
Yeah,
I like producers like that.
Behind the booth, like, nah, move this.
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
I like producers like that. You know what I'm saying? I like the producer that's hands-on and that's telling me I like when we're collabing with each other.
Like, I don't know about that bar. Use this bar. It might sound better.
Speaking of producer, you just went platinum.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
This your first plaque?
Yeah.
How does that feel now that
it's fucking crazy, man?
Like mentally, you
because that song was like that beat was made like 3 months after I first started making beats. Like that beat was made when I still lived in Wisconsin.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, that was a 2014 beat.
He had a platinum beat in the cut.
The song was called, the beat name was called Blair Street, which was a street I lived on in Wisconsin.
This nigga had the beat in the cut.
That's what I'm saying.
I had it, like the song Beamer Boy.
That's an exclusive right now. We didn't know about that.
Yeah,
we didn't know about
Beamer
that.
Boy, like he got on that beat like a year and a half after it was already made. Like way later.
That's
and then...
So,
and it was just me sending him an MP3 of a year and a half old beat, and then him making it on GarageBand, and then now it's platinum. Like it's crazy.
So how did your working? How did you come to work with Lil Peep? Like how did that come about? You got roommates. You know what I'm saying? How did the friendship come about? How did you?
Because I used to do vocals. Remember, I used to like rap low key.
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
Can I put this out there too?
Yeah.
Ned is one of he discovered so many artists and put so much shit together. Like that's another thing a lot of people don't know about you that I think they don't know about you, that you put a lot of songs together and connected a lot of artists and have worked with
a whole movement.
Sure.
Really. They're like a figurehead in the scene. I don't even want to say
putting
scene.
People together. Like,
I don't like to say scene because the scene makes it so small. Like the network. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That sounds better.
Because even like with Lil Tracy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you were the first one to kind of be pushing.
I definitely was.
No, 1,000%. Like young bruh, you introduced me to him years ago.
I knew him for a week online and then told him to move on my couch.
I remember that.
Like, I believe in you. Like, just come on my couch. Like, leave Virginia.
You cool as hell for doing that.
You think that's like one of your your things, like you like breaking artists?
I think it's easy for me to like talk to people and like get to know people and meet people and like link shit together. And I think that's because I moved around so much growing up, so I had to like learn how to make friends and like
that's one thing I noticed about you
quick and stuff.
When
like
we
that.
first kicked it that first night in LA, because we had kicked it obviously in Wisconsin, like we linked up, we bonded pretty cool. But in LA, when I saw you like mingling at the parties and talking to the bitches and shit, I'm like, okay, my nigga like out here getting drunk. I'm like, okay, my nigga.
So I gotta worry about him.
I'm like, he turned up out here. Yeah. But back to the relationship. How did the relationship go with? Let's talk about just the whole Thrax House scene and meeting all those kids.
Oh yeah,
like, how did that
Thrax
go?
House was before the Peep shit. The Thrax House shit was because like I was still in Wisconsin, and then Key, Nada, and McNed, they started like Thrax in Seattle. It was just a Seattle thing. Yep. Shout out Key, and fucking they were just looking for beats and shit. So like I was already fucking with him from like Raider Clan. I didn't know McNed shit, and like so I think I was already following Key and shit, and then I was just like sending beats and shit, and then like Magnet got on this one beat for a song called Roswell, and it was like super like witch housey, like synthy and dark and trappy, and that was kind of going with like the sound that they were doing then, because that was before like the emo-y shit I guess that I was doing. It was like really dark beats and shit, and then they were like they fucked with it so much that they wanted me to be a member of it. So then I joined, and then I moved to LA, and then that kind of became the hub there. And then I already knew Cold Heart online because he was producing as JF for like Kray.
I remember that.
And like a bunch of other people. And Horace I met online like through producing and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then so we all...
How did y'all get that house? Like what was that whole... How did the Thrax House come along?
That house
was deep in there.
Y'all was deep as hell. Y'all had
in there.
Doja Cat in there. Can we talk about...
Did they?
Yes, yeah.
No, we can't talk about that. No, I'm just kidding. She like came over on the random, like, I don't know. She was just like an underground chick, but I don't know. I didn't invite her. I didn't know her.
I think you introduced me to who Doja Cat is. I didn't know who Doja Cat was until Ned. Like, yeah, I'm working with this girl
I
named
knew
Doja
of her
Cat.
shit, but I didn't know like her. I don't know how she ended up there, because that was like a crazy ass place. But that place was because like when I moved here, I came from Milwaukee. I was either in Milwaukee or Madison, and I already had one of my friends, Rory Milo, who was trying to move here, and I just quit my job and like broke up with my girlfriend in Wisconsin, and my buddies were already planning to move to LA like in 2 days. Yeah. So I just like I was like, fuck it, I have nothing like going on here right now. So and if you guys are leaving, like I have nobody to fuck with here. Like because
your homies were leaving you. Your homies that you came to LA with were going back home.
Well, no, before, like, so in Wisconsin, we basically all drove to LA together, I never been here before. Yeah. Like, I took my car, my friend took his car. My car actually broke down halfway here in Nebraska, so I had to throw away hell of my shit. I forgot to get my oil changed. I had to throw away hell of my shit, and then four of us packed into, like, one car. It was four of us, and on the way to LA, we booked a tour, like, playing kids' backyards and shit. Yeah. And, like, random, like, little dive bars and shit. Yeah. And I was making beats then, so I was doing like beat sets and stuff. But I found that crib like just on like hot pads, and like I just looked up cheapest apartment in LA. It was a 4-bedroom for $1,800. Like it was insane.
That shit was big.
It was in
that shit was huge.
It was kind of like. It wasn't that big.
No, it was big.
Big for LA standards.
That was big.
Yeah, had a lot of motherfuckers
the Boyle Heights, you were there?
Yeah.
You went there. Celine and shit there.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, I was supposed to get on the beat back then, but I couldn't get on it. I was like, I don't know.
I remember that.
It was like my first time rapping. Like, I was intimidated.
That was when we made that.
There was too much going on in the house.
That's when me and you and Smurf made that tape too back then.
Yeah, I remember that.
But so I just found the spot or whatever, and then it was like the shadiest rental company ever. They didn't give a fuck about like how much money you had or credit or anything, and it was so cheap. And I just come on. I moved here with like $600, and the rent was like $450 for my room, so it left me with $150 left, and then
lucky, huh?
And then fucking so we couldn't move in for 2 weeks when we arrived to LA. So Chris Horsehead never meeting 4 people before, let us live with him on his fucking floor in his living room in Alhambra for 2 weeks. Like, he didn't know me for shit.
Yeah.
And he let us, like, stay there for 2 weeks until we...
Shout out Horsehead. Like, come on, you good.
Yeah, nah, literally, because I can imagine doing that shit now with anybody. Like, I don't know. Like,
no,
the fuck? Like,
we do some crazy shit on the come up, for sure.
Yeah, so then we moved there, and then I just, like, got a job at like Starbucks or some shit. And then I was even going to school out here for a little bit too.
Yeah. I remember you were going to school. You had the car and everything. I remember that shit.
Yeah. You had the real grind. You came out here with $600 and your car broke down.
Yeah, no, it was insane. So then that was a thing for a while. But then I moved back to Wisconsin, remember? Like,
yeah, I remember.
Because I left Thrax house.
Not that long though.
No, I was only back for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, so you weren't there.
And then I came back.
So where did the transition go from Thrax house to GBC? And this is something I want to get on the interview. You are not GBC. You're GBC affiliated.
No, yeah. I'm not. And the reason I'm not, though, is because, like, when I left Thrax house, it was in, like, February or March of 2015 or something. Yeah. Like, there was just, like, some fake falling out I had, like, at the house and shit. Like, it was just dumb. But then, like, so I left. And then that's when... Like, because all the GBC members were in Thrax house, basically.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
It was kind of just a thing that they would say, like, GBC, like, Godfork, like, in songs that were the emo-y ones.
Like the clicked up, like, it was like a click within the gang.
Exactly, exactly. So, like, that was a thing. But when they, like, made it, like, a thing was when I, like, moved back.
Yeah.
So, like, I wasn't a part of it when it, like, started. But
and
then
they were already your boys, so it's like I don't need to be
and then
forced.
I came back and then everything was like chill.
Do you feel the type of way when people put you in the group or like
no, because like if you ask like any of them though, they'll be like, yeah, he's GBC. It's just like I'm not like on the official roster, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're doing your own thing.
But yeah, just when I left Thrax house, they were still going and shit, but then GBC kind of like took off a little more, you know, like and like Thrax house shit just started like I think like Key and Ned had like a falling out. I don't even know what the fuck happened, like Mac Ned. So then that kind of just like drizzled off, fell apart.
It ran its course.
Yeah, it ran its course. Yeah, but like Thrax house was some shit though. That shit was lit.
Hella members.
We would have like all those. I remember we would do this shit out here called like Thrax House Fridays or something. And we would just throw parties like in like lofts and shit and like houses and just be DJing and shit. But yeah, and also remember like when I came back, we was doing shows like right down here at that smoke shop or whatever it was.
I remember
like
the first GBC show. It was like outside, kind of like at some, I forgot what warehouse it was. Like I remember that shit though. It was years ago.
Might have been a Ham or something.
I think it was a Ham, but I remember that was like the first show.
And that's how I met a lot of people too out here was Ham, like for real.
We were always at Ham.
Yeah. I was like...
I loved going to him at first, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that shit was lit,
I was like a crackhead. I'm hitting him up.
Yeah, I was in...
Are you going? He's like, I'm not going. Like, nigga, you know you going.
I remember
I was taking... My car had broke down, so I was out here, like, taking the bus everywhere, and I remember I would just be, like, popping mollies and going to Ham every weekend, like...
Because you don't have fun regardless. Yeah. You don't have fun regardless.
And I knew the bartender there, so he would just give me fucking free drinks. I had no money for drinks anyways. It was Colt 45. Remember, they would only have Colt 45.
Oh, my God. They were sponsored by Colt 45.
Yeah. I didn't have a problem with it back then because I'm loaded.
I didn't have a problem with it at all. I was like, anything.
We're reminiscing about the young days, but now I know you have a son. You know, you talking about your son.
He just turned 4.
He's 4 years old. How is it being a musician father? Because I know, like, that was some shit you see, like, in the TV shows and the movies and shit. Like, MTV, you see the rock star with the crazy life.
It's cool, man. Like, a lot of people think that I'm sure this happens to some people, but a lot of people think, like, when you have a kid, you'll, like, fall off or some shit. But to me, it, like, put everything that I'm doing into, like, perspective and made me, like, prioritize certain shit more and shit, you know? Like, certain shit, like, can't fuck around with anymore. Like, can't be wasting my time. And, like, I was already at a point where I was like living off music. And, like, I wasn't trying to go get like a job again or something. Like, and being a musician is dope because I'm working from home, so I don't need to pay for a babysitter and shit. True. So it's like I have to keep that going. Yeah. And
do you feel like it changes like your art? Like, do you feel like you made art different without being like a single man, or like your beats? Like, you feel like the sound is different now that you have a kid, or like the subject matter? Like, does that matter now?
I started making like more different kind of beats. Like, I feel like I started experimenting maybe a little more.
What
but
about
I don't
if-
think that was because I had a kid though.
Well, what about like subject matter? Do you feel like you have to be more clean now?
No,
like,
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm making the beats. I'm not doing the vocals, but I don't give a fuck what somebody says on my shit for real.
I was gonna ask you about that. Like, how is your because I know you make music too. You do beats, but you make music. So
Yeah,
like,
I play guitar in like the band and shit.
Yeah. So how's that going? And what's going on with that?
So I play guitar in a band now. If I Die First, it's like a screamo hardcore band.
Yeah, you,
And
Little
that's
Lotus,
me,
Lil
Lotus,
Zubin.
Zubin, and a couple.
How'd y'all
other
form
people.
that?
I formed it in during COVID, like in April.
Yeah.
It's kind of a crazy story. Like my homegirl named China, she passed away in like March or April of that year.
Yeah.
And rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And she was a really dope rapper from Philly, and she was like ASAP affiliated and shit.
Yeah,
like
I've
she's the shit. But me and her like randomly met, became cool, and she was like super into like the same type of bands that I like.
Yeah.
And I would always talk to her about like me wanting to start a band and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking, I started like just riffing and like recording random shit. Like while she was still alive, it was kind of like an inspiration. Like just, yo, you should do this.
Yeah.
And then so she passed away, and then this might sound crazy, but I had like a dream like a week after she passed, and like I saw her in the dream, and she
Yeah.
like told me to like really do that shit.
Yeah.
So I just woke up and I was like, bet, I'm gonna like really do this shit. So
You put the band together.
yeah, I put it together. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like just started recording everything on my computer and then sending it to my buddy Travis, who plays guitar also in the band, and he
Yeah.
was like just programming fake drums at the start. So like I would just be doing the guitar and then he'd be doing the fake drums, and then it would be an instrumental, and then like do it how you usually do it. You get an instrumental. Okay, Lotus, Zubin, you guys have great voices. I want you to be in the band.
Because you have a project with Zubin, don't you?
Yeah, we've done EPs before and
Yeah,
shit.
you got,
yeah.
and then you and Lotus.
We
have,
and
like,
Lotus
worked-
have done.
Did you guys work together before?
I made I made Lotus's first EP that he ever put out.
Oh, really?
too.
So
And I
that's-
made Zubin's second EP that he ever put out.
So do you like the reception from being in a band more
Hell
than
yeah.
being,
Well,
being in rap or what?
I like being recognized for being in the band more.
Yeah, because
Like if
it's
somebody's like, "Oh, you're in If I Die First,"
Yeah.
that's just dope.
more than the rapping.
Yeah, more than like being like, "Oh, are you Nedarb?" Or they'll mispronounce it, Nedarb or Nedarb. Like they're just like, "Oh, you're in that band." I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool." Probably because it's new though,
Yeah.
and like I've been doing the other shit for so long.
Everybody want recognition.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
We're
it's
humans.
cool.
Yeah, everybody want
But it's cool.
recognition.
It's cool though because it's a whole other avenue of shit I get to do, like and
Yeah.
express myself. You know, instead of just pressing buttons, making beats. I can like, because like even though I've always played guitar, I wasn't like playing guitar on any of those beats that, like any of the GBC beats ever. It was me sampling. I don't
Yeah.
know why though. I never like
Like you feel like
thought
you're on
to-
your roots now, like the roots of what you started
Yeah,
at first.
because I started in bands first, so I'm
Yeah.
like going back to that. But
And it's fun you can tour 2 times because I know you tour as a DJ with a lot of artists,
Yeah,
and you
and
do
the band and
and
shit.
the band. Yeah, because I think how many times did you tour last year? Like 3.
yeah, I toured with the band. I toured with Tracy, and I toured with somebody else. I can't.
Yeah.
I think maybe Hook or something. Like
Yeah, I've been seeing you on the road a lot. How was the
Yeah.
road for you? Like, how do you like the road?
I love tour, bro.
Yeah.
Shit is.
I remember you
I'm
were
into
in Europe.
escapism. I like just leaving and just you're just out. You're road dogging.
You
it,
went
like,
crazy
know?
in Europe. You were in Europe without that. Maybe have been a
I
few
was
years
with Peep
ago.
on his first Europe tour.
I think I
and
probably
then-
experienced that whole tour just through your fucking posts and
yeah,
shit
that
like that.
tour, and then like I went out there with Ghostman once, and then I went there another time Dolo.
How has that been? Are you planning on making any music with him or anything or what?
With who? Ghost?
Yeah.
I don't think so. He produces all his own shit these
Okay.
days. I haven't even talked to him in like a minute. Like
Yeah.
shout out him though. He's still my dog.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I know he's doing.
He's like he
Yeah.
like moved to like New Hampshire. And was like
I
he got
talked to
married
him not too
and
long
shit.
ago, like maybe a few months ago actually.
Yeah, I talked to him a few months ago too. But no, his shit is just like he went full like, oh, this is me. This is all me.
Yeah.
I actually was probably one of the only producers he worked with though.
Yeah.
'Cause we did like 3
You have that,
EPs and
got
shit.
that effect on motherfuckers.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess so.
Speaking of that, anything? You know what I'm saying? Get in there, nigga.
You keep asking all the questions.
Nigga, you
man.
got Bogart, nigga. It's podcasting.
See, y'all even got questions. I never had questions in
Got
the
questions, baby.
Neds place shit. We
Got-
was just drinking,
We got questions. We're ready for all
drinking
that
and
shit.
thinking.
Got a little scroll on.
Because we was going over
Yeah,
all
you
my
got
questions,
some.
basically.
I mean, We're learning this, baby. We're on episode 20. This is 25. AC?
Damn, y'all going at it.
Are we? We're 25.
25.
Do you
No,
do
26.
like one a week?
26. We do one a week.
We haven't been doing one a week. We try to do one.
You know
a
what
week.
it is? We've been restructuring because we started out just me and him, and then we've been getting guests. We got Wolf, Boom, you, and a lot of guests lined up. So that's what it is. We've just been trying to like restructure.
So it's
how
not
we're
on
gonna
like
do
a
it.
schedule. Like, all right, we're doing this on a
Well,
Wednesday.
we like to do it every Wednesday. We like to do Wednesdays, and we had Sunday, but we're trying to like
Yeah,
see.
Sundays is cool because there's less traffic.
Yeah, that's another
Like-
thing.
It's hard to do Sundays.
Really?
We were doing Sundays at first, every Sunday, then we just stopped. I feel like because everybody's like, I don't know, be relaxing from the week.
Yeah, that's facts.
And
That's true.
it's smart to do Sundays because you say there's no traffic. That'd be the best day for us, low key.
Yeah.
You shaved it.
Well, I got to get a fresh cut, man. I got a question. Do you feel like you made a difference in music?
Yeah, hell yeah. For
That's a good
sure. I used to
With
like
the
be
bomb.
hella.
Chili with the bomb.
Bars.
I used to hella be like timid about it and
Yeah.
humble, but I for sure did, bro.
Yeah.
There's no question.
So
about
you're
it.
comfortable with your position, like
Yeah.
I feel
drag
that.
his nuts out here, man.
I feel
Stop
that.
playing with
Yeah, I
him.
definitely did, and
Ned-
I'm that platinum plaque like speaks for itself.
that
I
platinum
finally-
plaque
I
speaks for
finally got-
itself.
Oh, speaking of that, did you have to pay for that?
Platinum.
So for the gold one, because it was gold first, his label at the time, or Hive, that company he was fucking with, like this dude Chase, he was
Yeah.
like his manager. He paid for the first one, but yeah, you have to pay for him. That shit was like $500.
$500.
That
I thought they were
$500.
thousands.
I thought it was
Well,
thousands too.
no, that's actually no. You can get them for like low key cheaper if you get like a shittier one. I think the most expensive one is like $7.
Oh, that ain't shit. I'll do
But
that.
no,
for
it's not bad
for the
though.
flex.
Yeah.
I know you got that hanging up.
It's hanging up. It's right in the living room.
He
Putting
said
that shit
hanging
right
up,
by the-
right
right
up.
by the TV. Turn the
It's
TV on.
right.
He said hanging up.
It's right when you walk in. It's right when you walk in.
Platinum.
Bring the
Get-
bitches
yeah,
over.
bring the
Yeah,
bitches
like-
over soon.
Got an accent light on the
As
platinum.
soon as you
Turn
walk
the
in.
lights right here.
As
It's all
soon as you
shining.
walk in.
It's
But
shining on
Oh, you
there.
see this big ass TV?
I got a big ass TV too. It's right next to the.
You know I'm not a
big
regular
ass.
producer, right? No, I'm not a regular producer. I'm just SoundCloud. I'm
But
platinum.
Ned, I've definitely thought about that multiple times. That you are definitely legendary staple and a reason why, like whether it's the Peep, Tracy, Ghostmate, like that whole wave of emo rap, like really blending those two genres. You are the hub for all of it. Like
Yeah.
everything stems from you.
Yeah, I
and
think
your
people.
production.
Yeah, I think people are finally like seeing that shit because I know I was like
Yeah.
for sure.
What are your aspirations in the music biz? Like right now, you're still young. You're in your prime right now. You've broken a lot of artists.
Shit, we're getting up there. I'm about to be 30 in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I'm 31 now.
You still young, man. You still
Yeah,
young.
I'm
We
31,
young.
so-
We just- we-
Still-
we
I'm still
feel-
in my
we feel
20s.
old. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you gotta rep that. You gotta rep it. You feel
We
me?
think about what we looked at 30-year-olds when we were 21, 22, and you feel like, damn, you old motherfucker.
The
Now that you're
motherfuckers
30, you're
stressed
like,
get there,
out.
huh?
and
I'm
fucked
ready
up
to be in
for
my
real.
30s.
I love
bro.
being 30. I
Like
like
you
it.
finally got your shit together.
I love
like,
it.
You know.
I love it. Like,
Yeah,
I never thought.
I feel like I just finally know what I want to do for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
It. I love it. Well, I
but
mean, like,
aspirations.
do you want to see like? Are we going to see like maybe you making a label one day? Do you want to try to
Yeah.
maybe because
Well-
you're independent? Every artist that he just named, they were independent artists. You're a staple in. I don't even want to say underground. I don't like saying underground anymore because I feel
Music,
like
period.
Yeah, I feel like we made the
because
standard
there's
of
the
independent.
streams be more than like people on
Mainstream.
labels.
Yeah,
and
so
shit.
I feel like it's independent now. Like we
Yeah,
started
it's
underground, but
independent.
we made the blueprint for independent.
I
artists.
want to keep obviously producing for people and shit. I want to either work with a label or start one or a publishing company where I can sign producers and people and like just put people in sessions and make sure they have like all their like fucking like masters and shit.
Yeah.
Like, if I ever had enough money to have like my own label and be able to do this, I think major labels should have like healthcare for their artists and shit. Like,
hell yeah.
and like therapy and shit. You know
Hell
what I
yeah.
mean? Like shit that people don't
Bro,
even think
that-
about. Like you know.
Imagine how many friends.
They don't have
Imagine
health-
how many
healthcare
less
and all that
people-
shit.
imagine
Fuck
how
down and
many-
all that.
Fuck no.
Imagine how many less people would fucking die straight up, like if
Especially
they had like
artists.
shit like that, you know?
I know they have a rehab program, so if you make money, actually, some girl
That
told me
sounds
at
nuts as hell.
No, look, some girl told me at your house actually.
They have it ready to go.
Look at them. Somebody tell me.
Yeah, I was at your house, and one of the girls told me that she was in the program, and she said basically, if you're an artist and then you show that you make a certain amount of money off music, you can go to the Grammy program, and the Grammy program has a music rehab program. So if you say you make a certain amount of money,
if you have to
you're
get there
fucked
and you need to do that, that's a cool thing.
up. Yeah,
you know?
I think that's
but,
dope.
So you can make music in there while you're in rehab.
But I think, I want to do that, and I also want to get into like scoring like movies and like
Yeah.
shows and shit. Like,
I think that you would be dope on the industry level. Like
Oh
as
yeah,
far as
because
like
I've damn near A&R'd like everything without getting paid.
yeah,
you know?
like yeah.
Well, I mean, I got paid from like
But I know what
making
you're
beats,
saying. Yeah. But in the beginning, yeah, you did just shit
I've
just off
put
the
on
love.
a lot of fucking people. Like no,
I think
cap.
that you would be dope on an industry level.
People
like,
that don't even know, I probably put them on. Like people that like I would like tell somebody to book them, like Ham or something, like who never play here.
I would love to see like a Rico Nasty single. You know what I'm saying? Or like a even on some Cardi B type level, or like bigger artists.
Or like her manager or somebody from her shit like emailed me to do a session.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could see shit like a Doja Cat.
I was like,
you know?
when? And then they never hit me back. But
Yeah.
hopefully I can. Shout
Yeah.
out Rico Nasty. She's dope.
Now, I want to talk about this. I don't want to go too deep into it, but Machine Gun Kelly. I see there was a whole little thing of Machine Gun Kelly. Now,
I heard he was trying to call me. One of my friends was like, he's trying to
Because-
get a hold of you, but
look,
because fools were trolling him.
because
beef.
Nah, fools were like trolling him, like Wicca and Horse commented under like a photo of his, and they were like, "Ooh, so scary" or something, like trolling him, and he got hella pressed about it.
Look,
and then I think I trolled him on Twitter a couple, and I don't know why he cares. You were fucking
Because
multi-millionaire,
but obviously
It's
he's
just
a fan
fun,
of
like-
obviously he's a fan
yeah.
of the wave, and you are one of those producers. Like,
he's probably mad because he's like,
would you work with him though?
I would work with Machine.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
a
'cause
bag.
I see that's hot.
I don't
Like,
have a problem with working with him. I was just trolling.
I think
we
that's a
might be
good look.
bros, but
Bro, I
like,
think you would.
I just think it's like some shit's just too funny to troll,
Yeah.
like, or to not troll.
I feel what you're saying.
You know,
But if
and
he
like
actually-
I don't even be trolling like, but I don't even post opinions on Twitter anymore
Yeah.
because people get so fucking
Bro,
salt
I
about
didn't
shit.
got banned from Twitter,
But-
everything, bro.
No,
Like,
that
can't
shit
even
was
push that
funny.
shit.
Like, shout out, you're clearly good. Like,
yeah.
you're doing way better than I am.
Well,
like,
I'm just saying. I just think that at your level now, like you being a staple, you being a figure in this scene, you know what I'm saying, in this sound, I feel like obviously the sound has gone mainstream, and for you to go to that next level, you need to work with certain artists. You know, maybe he's not the poster boy that the emo scene wants. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not part of the
I don't
emo
think
rap
he
scene.
makes like his shit is like the pop punky.
It's like pop punk shit,
whatever.
But I'm saying though,
Kelly-
just to see but how would you feel to see like, oh my god, like
We lost
Machine
the
Gun,
poster boy.
But like,
Machine
I
Gun Kelly
wouldn't
produced
care
by
if
Ned,
that.
that's hot. Like,
I wouldn't
Nigga,
care if
hell
that
yeah.
never
That's
happened.
A whole
But
tape, even a whole tape. But I remember some
that's hot.
going
I
on tour.
I just want to see you in those. That's hot when like I used to love that growing up when you see those certain like rockers or certain producers and you see them like
Shit.
working with these big artists and you're like, damn, I just think it's going up.
That's
you know?
your shit. That's hot.
I love that.
I wouldn't have to work again.
Yeah, that's hot. You know, I'm thinking about like shout out Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah.
Go ahead and DM me,
It's
bro.
no
Like,
beef,
just get
man.
rocking.
It's no beef.
We're writing on Blunt Talks, no beef. Machine Gun Kelly, hit my nigga in the DM. Set that up. Y'all can just give me a
It's
little 2%
funny, man.
A&R
People
fee
make
for
fun
that.
of people make fun of all of us, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah.
like, you know, like
I think the
it's just
mainstream
little
artists,
jabs.
the mainstream artists take Twitter way too seriously.
But it's like
they
people,
don't play with Twitter
people
like
talk
us.
shit about you all day. Why you worried about what
My
I'm
thing
saying?
is, I hate Reddit, bro. I hate
Oh.
that shit.
Reddit is the worst site ever. Reddit, anybody on Reddit talking shit is like,
Reddit's where you really find
I'll-
out the real shit, though. Like,
Facts.
what
I like
though,
using
though?
Reddit for finding on some producer shit. I like it for finding like drum kits and like sounds and shit.
Yeah,
That's the only time I'll use Reddit.
it's like the closest thing to the black.
It's just the most anonymous site. Like you can't like nobody. It's just like the most you can say whatever. Like
I
that's
feel like
mine.
people just be
Can we-
talking shit on Reddit.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, that's all they just be talking shit on Reddit. Like, yeah, fuck him, he's a bitch. Saying, and then it be somebody like, yeah, I don't fuck with him. Like, what the
But
hell?
it's like the what Tumblr was, or remember all those websites.
Tumblr was dope.
I was
I just
never
got
great.
I just got back on Tumblr, bro.
I was trying to do it.
Huh?
you're not on Tumblr.
I am on Tumblr. I just
Tumblr?
got back on Tumblr.
I didn't understand Tumblr.
When I thought
what
Twitter
it
was-
for?
I still don't.
We might
Yeah,
have to
what
try
was
to
it
bring.
for? Like,
It's
I
what
just
just remember like the
reblogging.
fuck
It's-
the fuck Vince Staples pages or the fuck Eddie Baker.
Oh
like,
yeah, like where they.
I mean, isn't that how OF blew up? Was like Tumblr type shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot
Yeah.
of Writer Clan and shit. Like it was just people posting shit and a lot of reblogging. Like
I thought it was just pictures.
it's pictures
It's-
mainly. I feel
It's a
like
lot of shit.
Yeah,
But it be
but
some
there's
people
music-
that post something
you
that
can-
goes fucking crazy viral.
you can-
I post my shit as nothing. Like, what's going on over here?
You can
tag.
upload like
Right.
files directly onto their like music.
Hashtag.
Like I just like dropped a song randomly on Tumblr like the other day. Like
So there's
to, like,
people
100
still on Tumblr.
It's still cracking, bro.
Really?
Yes, bro. it's still there.
I haven't seen no
And
one
it-
say
and it looks-
nothing about Tumblr in
No
so long.
facts, but there's like still pockets of people who are still and it looks the same too. It never like
I thought Instagram
changed.
would have took over for Tumblr.
And then they banned
they
like,
all took over Tumblr for show. Like Tumblr had to do ads and shit, but it's like still up there.
Yeah.
then they banned like nudity and all that shit on Tumblr.
They
a
did,
couple
but
years ago.
I think they put it back.
on the
if I'm
low,
not
like, we got
mistaken.
it back, come back.
I like that. You can't ban titties on Tumblr.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
but
what people-
Twitter's
that was the
fucking
main
shit is
thing.
like you can get fucking banned for the stupidest shit on Twitter, but I be
man.
seeing like
Porn.
crazy shit.
You see
like,
porn on Twitter all day.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
sheesh.
banned from Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in a minute.
You
Yeah,
back
I was
on
wondering.
Twitter.
I think I was.
I
Trying,
got one,
You
but
just
I
made
ain't,
a Twitter.
I ain't been on it.
You're not really banned.
I think I was trying to like tweet at you recently
mad.
or something. I couldn't find your shit.
My fake Twitter, my new Twitter, is like I gotta do so much shit to tweet.
You
Like, I
gotta
can't
get-
even.
You think you're
I
Andrew
just-
Tate?
Yeah, basically. Nah,
I
he got
just
his
tweet
shit
on the
back.
close friends now. Like that shit's fun.
I never
finna
even
do-
used that shit yet.
I'm finna do
only tweet on
everything
there.
on close friends.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Why though?
Because it's
Because
like
it's
some
just
like
crazy
like
out here.
I just don't feel like getting fucking attacked by people. Like like you say anything like wrong, they'll just come at your
What
neck.
you do?
I'm like
Is it like Instagram? You go to your certain
yeah,
followers
yeah.
and
Like
pick?
you can either click public or Twitter circle they call it.
Cause I got it, I just never used it.
It's shit. That shit is fun.
So who do you want to work with? Who does Ned
Who do I
want
want to work with? I want to work
Artists,
with,
producers. Like let's go producers.
that I
producer.
haven't worked with.
Yeah.
I would love to work with like okay. I would love to work with like Cudi. I would love to work with Drake. I would love to work with. You remember that? Because you remember that producer Eric Dingus.
Fuck
That-
yeah, I know Eric
He,
Dingus. Yeah,
he was goated, bro.
I
He
never
was-
got a tape with him.
He had a song with Drake and shit. Like
I think he works for OVO Radio.
He did. I don't know what the fuck
Maybe I
he's
don't know
doing
what
now,
he's
but
doing
shout
now,
out
yeah.
him. He's
Yeah.
goated. But no, I would like to work with like Rico, Drake, fucking Cudi, fucking Party Next Door. I hella want to work with. I
really?
want to work with like SZA.
Yeah, I feel like your palette is
Right.
so like diverse. You have like such a diverse palette of music.
Party Next Door is one of my favorite artists.
Really?
like, ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, I know he's a
I
producer.
like
singer.
that all R&B shit. You know,
Yeah, that little.
I would work with The Weeknd or like.
I feel like he had kind of like the first, like how do you say it? Like that Bryson Tiller
Bryson
type sound.
Tiller, yeah.
That wavy.
I fuck with what's his other fool's name from Brett Faiyaz. He's fire.
Oh yeah, Brett Fires is dope.
I never like really listen to those songs, but I see people
He's
posting
gas,
music
bro.
every day.
Remember
bro.
It's perfect shit to play with a bitch
Remember that?
too.
Yeah,
What
money
taste,
all around me.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, that shit's goated. Those people, I don't know. There's like,
I didn't even know he made that.
It's
made
him and
that.
Shy Glizzy.
I would love to make a beat with
Damn, Shaq Glizzy's on that?
that dude. I don't know if he still makes shit with Drake, but remember that producer 40 that he would work with all the time?
What do you
That's
mean
like his
he's not
main
still with
producer.
Drake?
Is he
is
still producing everything for him?
That's his main engineer.
everything.
Still?
40.
Yeah, 40's goated. I would work with him.
40's rich as shit.
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah,
Of
like he's
course.
fucking. He's
I
got
don't think there's
bangers.
a Drake song that he hasn't touched.
Yeah.
Really?
He touches
Yeah,
everything.
Isn't there
Wasn't
like,
he like sick or something for a while?
He has. I don't even know. I don't even want to miss.
Yeah.
It's like something like I don't know if he has MS or like something
Something
crazy.
like that.
is
yeah.
that what Clips was
Hope
talking
he's
about
good.
when they was
Yeah.
beefing?
Yeah.
So you been. I mean, you've worked with a lot of big artists.
Oh,
Like,
man. I mean,
Clips?
Pusha T, my bad.
you've worked with a lot of big artists. Like you work with Peep, you work with Tracy. You know what I'm saying? You work with Ghostman, whatever. But my whole thing is like now in this era of the net. Like, do you feel like there's any other artists that you feel like that can take your sound to the next level? That can take the sound to the next level? Like, are you seeing that with these new artists? Are there any new artists that you're scouting out right now that you want to work with, develop? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel
There's
like
like
you
artists
can,
that
do you feel like you'll hit that again like that?
Yeah, for sure. They're like because I've been experimenting with like more synthy shit and like drum and bassy type shit lately
Yeah.
too. Like I want to work with Pink Panthers hella bad. Pink
Panthers,
Panthers,
never heard.
she's fucking fire. But like there's this girl, Clip, like she's dope, and I did like the first song on her last EP. I think she could be fucking huge. I want to work with her a lot
Yeah.
more. She's good at making like pretty sounding like alt R&B like rap shit. She can do like trap shit. She can do like everything. She's
Yeah.
dope. But then like I like that kid Casper a lot too.
Oh yeah.
I've only done one song with him. It never came out, but Casper's dope.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. I see him live actually.
Yeah,
at one of his
he's
shows.
dope.
He is dope.
I want to fuck with who else is like.
Like, do Do you see yourself having like the same relationship? Like, are you trying to build these relationships like how you did back in the day? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that would be cool. But I think
how are you about that? Are you just organic? Everything organic?
Yeah, like I don't even plan sessions. Like, you know me. Like we'll just like be up and like make a song. Like
let's make a
it's
song.
hard for me to like I'm good at like being somewhere like on time and shit. I was telling him I was like, I'm not on rapper time, I'm on producer time. I was here like 30 minutes early. Like,
he was. And I was like, damn, nigga.
I was already downtown.
I thought he was gonna be late.
We all was like 7. It was like, like 7:30, 7:40, because we used to everybody showing up a little late.
Yeah, producers got to show up early because they got to get the shit set up.
Called me and said, I said, damn,
producers don't be trying to waste the studio time.
No, exactly.
They trying to get some
like,
placement.
We need to get this placement in this motherfucker right now.
They gonna make the beat like you trying to rap.
This one? Next.
Yeah, or just walk in the building and the beat start right there.
It's happened already.
No, I think my favorite though in hip hop world that I want to like keep working with is like probably Clip.
Yeah, I've been seeing.
I'm not tapped into like a lot of the new raps. Oh, Destroy Lonely, I fuck with him a lot. I would like to work with him.
I've been seeing his name around a lot.
He's already like popping his shit though, but he's you know that's I-20's son.
No,
from DTP.
Yes, isn't that crazy?
What the fuck?
Super
That's
random.
crazy as hell.
Nepotism.
No,
His verse on Move Bitch is one of the hardest verses in rap.
Nobody fucked with I-20 low key.
I like
Him on Move Bitch though?
He had bars on the low, but he only had like 3 or 4 songs. No,
Yeah, I don't remember much of his shit.
Yeah,
But
like 3 or
shout
4
out
songs.
Destroy
I-20 though.
Lonely's gonna be
He's still goated.
Destroy Lonely's gonna be so pissed that you told everybody that. Like,
No, it's like on.
It's public?
Yeah, it's public.
It's hard to
It's on
hide
like
that.
Pitchfork and shit,
Yeah.
like
So
Fader and shit.
It's hard to hide that type of information these days.
I mean, do you want to hide it? I like. If
How
my
would I
dad
have
was-
known that exclusive info?
Exactly.
Like I don't know that kid.
What does he rap about? Like, what type of rap does he do? Like,
Destroy Lonely?
Yeah.
It's like
fashion
swag rap.
Like
Yeah,
fashion
it's like,
rap.
you know.
because I know he signed to Playboy Cardi, ain't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like similar
I
realm.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he signed to Playboy
It's
Cardi.
fire though.
What's the label?
Opium.
Oh, I
Fuck
thought
with him,
that was
he's
the rock
fire.
band.
Nah, Opium is the label.
I thought Opium was the rock band. What's the rock band then?
I don't know.
Because he has a band, don't he?
I don't know. I mean, I know shit, but I don't know
I
too
think
much.
I'm-
I thought Cardi had a band.
Cardi has a band?
I think I'm down to make shit with whoever new artists or people establish or whatever. I don't think I'm that pressed to like develop people that much
Yeah.
anymore. It's just like I'm like older now.
Yeah.
I got the baby.
Yeah.
I got my own shit that I wanna focus like more on me in like my 30s.
Yeah.
Like my 20s, I was very involved with like everybody and helping everybody. Now I want to like help myself.
Well, what does that consist
you're
of?
showing
Focusing.
love.
Yeah. What does that consist of? Focusing on you. Focusing on
like
you.
focusing on like my albums and shit. Like how I did like Amity. You were on
Oh,
Amity.
yeah. Hell
I'm
yeah.
doing Amity 2.
You about 24 tracks on that?
That was like it was 16 or 17 tracks.
Hell shit. Anything over 10 is a lot to me.
Well, now the
Especially
next
these
one.
days.
So the next one is gonna be just like 10. I'm almost done with it. I need to
Yeah.
get you on it for sure. But I don't know. I just want to focus on like the shit I was talking about, like trying to do like movie shit or TV shit or label shit, like stuff that like I'm the boss
Yeah.
at, you know, and you know, just putting more focus like on me in my 30s, low-key.
What would Ned be doing if he wasn't making music?
Probably just working at a label. It would be something in music,
Yeah.
but it would be something in music. But if music wasn't involved at all, probably like a fucking counselor
At a school?
something like. Yeah, I think that would be like, for some reason I've always been something in psychology or like.
Do you
Like
have
some shit
hobbies
like that.
outside of music? Like, are you into
Yeah, I
anything
love
else?
bowling and shit.
Yeah,
you
you
know, I
love
love bowling.
We all gotta go bowling because
I love-
I'm looking nice.
I have my.
fucking love
Are you?
bowling.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
looking
go,
nice.
bro.
He
I got
loves
my own
bowling.
ball.
I
and
be
shit.
seeing you all. I see you all the time. Have you went yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go
Hey,
bowling.
see, bro,
Used to
you
go
bowl?
bowling all the time.
I got 2 bowling balls and
Yeah,
shoes.
stop
Come on,
playing.
We used to go
I
bowling
like-
all the time. Well, you used to set the bowling like every week.
I
at
usually
one
bowl
point.
like every Sunday.
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to
I usually
start
bowl
doing
every
it.
Sunday. I like bowling. I like barbecuing.
Get kill
be
shot
having
in
a
there.
good-
We film us bowling. Me beating all y'all ass. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, bro. I'll go after this, bro.
I remember it was a
Let's go.
time. I remember it was a time we were just always bowling.
Yeah, it was
and then
a lot. It was
everybody
like
comes to the bowling like, yo,
Yeah.
it's a who's
In
who.
20, it was in 2017 and 18, like
Oh,
us and
man.
like Father and shit. Like,
everybody. Yeah,
And you was
shout
throwing
out
the-
Father.
That's when you were throwing the barbecues too. Maybe you
Yeah,
had the barbecue.
yeah.
Barbecue
But I've been,
legendary.
you haven't been to my new crib yet. The new
No.
crib's fire. I got my own like tiki bar and
Yeah,
shit
the
there.
new crib.
Like,
Yeah, I barbecued there a couple times
yeah.
already.
Oh, you
Yeah,
was like-
since you stopped being grill master, I've stepped up up to the plate.
I mean, I'm still grill master.
He's not the grill master though.
Are you grill master?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say I am at all. But
he be hiring Tuck now and shit.
that's better. The food's gonna taste better.
Oh yeah, I think I did once.
Baker be halfway cooking food and eat.
Bro,
and just eat
I'm
it.
never halfway cooked anything. Please.
I don't know about that.
He don't halfway
I don't
cook
know.
food.
The last time I cooked, he cooked over there the other day. The lamb chops. Was,
Thank you. Please.
You're not. Yeah,
I
you're not.
don't really trust in Baker's food right now.
it was an air fryer, but nobody's counting.
I done seen him in
I'm
the
deep
trap
fryer
with
god. I don't got
no.
no air fryer. I got the deep
Air
fryer.
fryers.
I didn't
air
see
fryers
you-
save your life.
I didn't see
yeah,
you
I'm
fucking
sure.
deep fry.
I've
fucking
deep fried some
everything.
crazy shit. When I first got that, I was deep frying like White Castle burgers and
And
shit. Like,
Twinkies, huh? Wasn't it Twinkies too or
no,
something?
it was like Oreos and shit.
Hey,
But
a
I was
White
just deep
Castle
frying
burger?
anything to be funny, like and post it and like
Was you
take
eating
one
it?
bite of it.
Was you eating everything?
Yes.
No, fuck
You
no.
went
I
to
didn't
fucking
eat.
hard
I
while
took
eating all that shit.
No,
That's what I was
yeah,
thinking.
I took one bite of the
Look at Baker
the
say,
fried
"Hey, I would've ate it."
He
the
was eating
fried
shit.
White Castle. It was like fair food. At one point, I was like, I want to have a food truck, like just frying everything, like any old thing, like.
The deep fried.
We done fried Kool-Aid.
I don't even think I hit the grease no more.
For real?
I don't even
Isn't
think I
that a
hit the
thing?
grease no more.
What? Fried Kool-Aid?
Isn't that a thing?
I don't
What?
know. Is it?
I
feel
swear
like it
I've
is.
seen some weird shit.
What?
Oh no, at the fair, at the OC fair I went to, there was like, it looked disgusting. They called it like Kool-Aid chicken that was deep fried.
That's out.
Oh
You
yeah,
see that
I have
shit?
seen that. I have
What
seen
the
that.
fuck would that
Sounds
even
racist.
taste like?
Wait, the fair has
Sounds racist as fuck.
the fair has
I
the
don't
worst
want
food
nothing
ever.
on my chicken. Just fry the chicken. Don't put nothing on there.
Bro, the fair
You don't
has
put
the
hot
worst
sauce
food.
on your chicken?
Yeah, but shit like
Yeah.
that. Not Kool-Aid and all that
No, that's
crazy
nasty.
shit. Like
What I do
And
though is
NyQuil.
I'll brine my chicken.
NyQuil.
You never seen that?
NyQuil?
Oh,
yeah.
that was a
That's
joke. That was a meme, bro. That was not
Oh,
real,
I was
bro.
like, what the fuck?
Putting the
I
lean
be
on the
I be
chicken.
brining the chicken in pickle juice before I cook it. That's what
Why-
Chick-fil-A does.
Really?
For real?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is that why it gets so crispy?
Whoa,
No, because
Whoa.
that deals with the
What?
that's the raw
Chick-fil-A for the
chicken.
flag or
He
something?
just dropped some crazy shit. Like I did not
Yeah.
know. Wait, they put it in pickle juice?
Like the raw chicken, they'll let it sit in pickle juice for some hours before they batter it and shit and then fry it.
And how do you know this?
Because I had a homie who worked at Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A finna come get us.
Whoa.
They be like, go ahead and take that on that
World
episode.
exclusive.
I'm leaking all the info.
He's dropping some fucking bombs on this.
Niggas finna
motherfucker.
What's
watch
that
this
called
and
when
go-
you leak like government info?
Top
Like,
secret info.
You're a whistleblower?
Whistleblower.
I'm whistleblowing
He's
Chick-fil-A.
Whistleblower on Chick-fil-A.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah, it's good though. Like, yeah,
I might have to try that.
but I like cooking, bowling. I don't know, just random shit.
Just everything.
Playing fucking Uno, just like hanging out.
I feel you. I feel you. Average guy shit. When
Yeah,
you're not
I'm a
doing,
very chill. I'm a normal ass dude, bro. I don't be in the hills. I don't be doing no like cloudy shit. Like
when you're not
I
touring
just go
the
to
world.
Cha Cha Lounge.
Yeah, shout out to Cha Cha
Go
Lounge.
bowling.
What is
and
that?
chill. It's just like this
What?
little dive
Bro,
bar.
I've been seeing Ned talk about the Cha-Cha Lounge for so fucking long.
Wait,
I
you
don't
never
know.
been to Cha Cha?
Nah.
It's just like a bar. It's like a
Cha-Cha.
dope little like
It's a
dive
bar,
bar.
bro.
You
It's
just
like
randomly
two-
see Ned, I'm hitting the cha.
Yeah.
I have a DJ night there every
first.
first month. It's just a bar, bro. It's a good vibe. I have a DJ night there every first Monday.
So the owners fuck with you heavy.
Yeah, I got a drink named after me there called the Nasty Ned.
I might have drunk that. I don't know if I drank that. If I drank that, I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. Oh, I also like speaking of back in the day, like the Boyle Heights shit. Wolf was like who was a huge person. Like Wolf and Kray were who really put me on though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they
yeah,
were
you
the-
and Wolf had. I mean, you
we only had a few, but we did that. We did
Did a
in
whole
case
tape
you didn't know.
together.
Yeah, we did the beat tape
the
together.
local man tape. Yeah, we forget Wolf.
That was a banger.
Yeah, it was cute. Like it was some shit just
Wolf
to
had
play
his
in the
little
background.
Yeah, his little drums on
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying?
We would we were sampling shit that he had like on CDs, like little like anime soundtracks.
I
we would put the
remember when y'all
CD in the
made
computer
that.
and do that.
He'll
yeah.
send you like a little thing. You'll come
No,
back.
we
with
did
the
it in
lyrics on
person.
Oh, you did the whole thing
in his
person.
old crib. Yeah,
Oh
in
shit!
that little studio joint.
The local man. And
Yeah.
that's not even like an Xavier Wulf project. It's like it's Wolf,
Local man
but it's
and
the-
Nedarb. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and then
epic.
we did like Hollow Be That Squad, and then in case
You
they
should
know-
upload that to streaming services.
What, the local man shit?
Yeah.
yeah. I gotta talk to him about that. That
He's
would
like,
go.
hold on. He's like, I'm thinking
It's like
about it.
it's like all samples, but
It's
fuck it. Who cares? They'll come
Yeah.
for us if they want, but I don't think they
I don't
will.
think they'll come for you.
It might slide. It might slide on.
The only
Apple and
one that
everything.
might is there's a Trailer Park Boys sample.
They might come get you.
I think you and Wolf would be hard again. Make some
Yeah,
new shit.
I'm sure
I'm
they're not
trying to-
playing.
yeah, but
You know all that shit.
yeah, but Kray was a huge part of why I got
Black
my name.
Kray,
out.
man.
Kray is how like people started really fucking with me.
Love Kray. Kray is low key right now. Is he like on the East Coast or something like that? Or
He's
like,
actually in LA right now. Him
LA
and
right now?
him and Booty Chain. They're
Yeah.
here right now because her mom's from here. They came out for a show. He did that show, but
yeah.
I'm trying to tap in with Kray again for
Yeah,
sure.
Kray got some bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Love Black Kray.
Great
So-
podcast.
Yeah, hell
That would
yeah.
be rare.
Yeah, definitely. That's rare. I don't even think he's
I'm
ever
about to
He's
say,
fucking-
here. Hit him up,
Does
bro.
he do interviews?
Yeah, I was
at
about to say,
all?
does he do
I
fucking
don't know.
interviews?
He might. He
don't
might.
think he
He did a jumper way back in the day, but
I
who
barely
knows? He's hella
fucking-
low
that
key,
was
but
like
he's still
2000, like
dropping
15 or
bangers though, and he's
16.
getting plays still.
Wolf actually plays a lot of his music in the car. Like a lot
Yeah,
of his new
he
shit.
just dropped some fire shit with Filthy the other week. Like he's still going crazy.
So what's next for Ned? Like what's next now? What's next on the music
Amity
tip?
2.
Life stuff.
Life stuff. Shit,
next?
I don't know, man. I have like goals for 2023. Yeah, I just want to put this album out like around January. Amity 2.
Yeah.
That shit'll be dope. I want to tour more.
Yeah.
I just want to work with even more people, but I want to, like I said, focus on a lot of shit where it's like my name is at the front.
I feel that. Yeah, because a lot of times, we push, especially being like the figureheads and the scenes and stuff, we push artists and stuff like that. And we don't get to focus on our own craft that much. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's definitely.
I want to do more. I want to do an album with my band because we have 2 EPs. We haven't done an LP yet. I want to do an LP.
What's the difference?
I'm about to say.
LP is an album. EP, yeah, LP is.
Playlist.
That's what LP is? This
Yeah,
whole time
LP
I did
is
not
an
know that.
album.
I thought LP was limited
So
play.
the EP is a mixtape.
EP is just like anything that's like I think 25 minutes or lower.
I thought that was mixtape.
No,
You're
it's a
right,
EP.
30 minutes.
EPs are like 5-6 songs.
True,
or
because
less.
some of my tapes are like 25 minutes. They make them
If it's 10 songs or up,
So-
it's like it's a LP.
Damn, I done dropped EPs and no, I chillax album.
You know
It's
what
like
an EP
long.
is, bro? We've dropped EPs.
yeah,
Isn't it like
street
a-
albums. Yeah,
isn't
we
it-
doing smart.
Isn't an album like over 45 minutes or something?
Something like that.
Or
I
60
think
minutes,
it's even lower now. I feel like an album is like 30
Like
or
the way
something.
the labels consider it an album.
Yeah,
that
I don't
counts
know the
towards your contract.
specifics, but I just know I want to do an album LP with my band. I want to get my shit out. I'd be down to do more collab records with people.
I think it's like 16 songs or 5 minutes.
I just have so much I gotta do all the time, like that. Like I've been trying to make it a thing to at least make. Like I know some producers just be making beats on beats on beats on beats like every day. Like I got too much shit going on in my life where I can't do
Yeah.
that anymore. So I just try to like fit it in my schedule to at least make like a few and make sure they're like dope as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I'm working on is me and Tracy and Horsehead. We're gonna do an EP, and
That'll be dope.
we just started it like a few days ago. We started making the first beats, and they haven't done anything together in years.
Yeah.
Like maybe 5+ years.
How did that come about?
Just being fucked up in my attic studio, like me, Tracy, and Horace, just being like reminiscing, like listening to all the old GBC shit and being like, let's do this again, like
Let's
for
get
the
the
one
band
time.
back
like,
together.
Nah, literally, like on some like OG GBC Thrash shit. We were like, let's get together again and
Yeah.
fucking make some shit. Like kids will go crazy over
Yeah,
it.
we made all that shit in our 20s. Like you said, everybody's hitting their 30s now, so it's like kind of dope to like come back around. Full
Yeah, just to
circle.
be like, look who started this shit here.
Yeah, exactly. No, dead ass. The sound. That's important. It's important. Once the older dudes stop making music and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like then that's when the younger generation just takes over.
But my
fully.
goal though, I have a goal that I want to make a song that's like bigger than Beamer Boy.
I was gonna ask you, like, do you care about like winning Grammys and all that shit?
That'd be sick. It's
Yeah.
not like I don't think of it like
Because some producers,
it's not
that's
like
on their
on my.
list.
It's not a goal, but
It's like a goal. It's type of goal, but if it didn't happen, I wouldn't be pressed.
Yeah,
Like that'd be sick.
yeah.
But Grammys are. I feel like Grammys are harder because doesn't it have to be within that year?
Yeah.
Like a song has to drop and like go crazy within that year.
Well, not necessarily.
And
There,
you have to like
nah, because there's Grammys that are not even listed on the TV show. You know, you can win.
But you can win an award from shit that came out a few years ago. I don't think
yeah,
so.
hell yeah,
Really?
you can. Hell yeah, you
Oh,
can.
Grammys?
So, no,
No, because
it's-
isn't
it's
Grammys
for that
mostly
year.
like
It's
All right, I
that
think
shit
you
that
have to
happened that year.
best
relevant.
new artist, best new
Exactly,
song,
exactly.
best
But I know
new,
you have to submit yourself to the Grammys, though.
Yeah, you have to submit all those songs and stuff. You have to submit them. Your label has to submit them.
Like y'all got to submit Beamer Boy to the Grammys,
And then you have to do
know?
a whole bunch of extra other
Which I'm
stuff
sure they
to
probably
get
did,
nominated.
you know.
Who does the voting?
It's a
It's a
It's
committee.
an academy.
It's a Grammy Academy, and it's made out. Isn't it made out of artists and people in the
Yeah.
industry? Which is kind of there should be that, but there should be a public voting thing too, low key.
Well, you know, the big thing about the
Because
weekend.
that thing could get political
What you
as
mean?
fuck.
You know,
bro.
the
Oh my
weekend
God,
had
yeah.
the biggest
It's political
album
as
of 2021. He had the biggest album of like the year, and he didn't win no Grammys.
Like I
That's why
fuck
they've been
with
boycotting.
that fool Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
Bad
oh,
Bunny.
man.
He
He's
didn't.
going
I'm pretty sure
crazy.
he didn't win like this Grammy in whatever his category is,
Yeah.
and like people were like flipping out. And I think because it can get political, and there's the only people who are voting are people in the Academy.
Was there a difference between a pop star and a great artist? Because because you got like it's like the J. Cole Drake, argument. Like, is Drake better than J. Cole because he's bigger than J. Cole? You know what I'm saying? Who's making better content per se?
Two different lanes though.
It's two different lanes. You feel me? But it's like people would say Drake's the better artist because he's the bigger artist. But J. Cole, he's
The only thing
selling
he's
records
better
too.
at is better at getting more fans. That doesn't mean like
He might be more catchy.
yeah, but I don't think think
likable.
who's more popular means better.
So that's what I'm saying.
At
Like
all.
a Bad Bunny. Like, does he deserve the Grammy?
Yeah, Bad
because
Bunny is fucking goated.
He's good. I like his music.
Was he
Since
just selling out fucking stadiums?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
bro,
like
like,
huge.
250 million off
Yeah.
tour.
It's something
Like,
like, how you not win a Grammy?
Exactly. Maybe I just remember him losing.
'Cause he
He
gets
lost
90%
to
of
to
his-
Rosalia about.
Because it's like who's
category.
hotter than me if I'm doing this? How can I not win a Grammy? Who's hotter than me?
Because
but it's like, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Is
it
it
would
about
be
being
cool.
hot, or is it the music? Like, is the music
No.
just because he's the hottest? Does that mean that somebody else didn't drop
It's
a
the votes.
hard album?
it's the votes. The
Yeah,
votes
but-
of the Academy. Like, what have you done? Like, it not only do you have to submit, but I feel like you hear from little things here and there that like for the Grammys or whatever, there's a lot of shit that you have to do, like radio interviews and like certain things to like appease the Academy. Like, you've done all these things this year. Not only did your song blow up and you submitted, but you did.
But you were
like,
out there, like your
That's
image
what
was
I
out
was
there
yeah.
the whole year and
And
everything.
you do like interviews for certain
Be mixing this with the
stations.
But then there's been
Fire.
some. But think about like the
Killer
Macklemore situation with Kendrick. There's been people that are like have way smaller projects that win the Grammy.
But yeah, because I'm sure
The
Macklemore
Grammys is
did more for
rigged.
the label.
Yeah, there's hella like I think you might have just said this that there's so many like genres and stuff that they don't cover on like TV.
Yeah.
that they be winning Grammys. And
I'm not
shit.
gonna lie. I thought about making a bluegrass EP and just fucking like some fucking small bluegrass EP and then
Don't you
applying
have
for the
country
What
Grammy.
is
shit?
that?
Yeah.
Oh, a country album?
And just
Nah,
put it.
bluegrass
nah,
is
not
like
country,
more.
but-
Isn't bluegrass like folkier?
Yeah,
Banjo,
folky, like a
like
banjo,
banjo.
like a little 3-track, and then just
It's
fucking
still
apply for the
country
Grammys.
ass shit, but it's like a little more niche.
You know,
You think you could make that?
Fuck yeah. Come on, man. You know the genre
Bro, if you
bender.
heard his new music, you can make fucking
Crazy.
wild shit.
Come on.
But bluegrass?
Yeah,
you?
I can go that
Don't-
crazy.
I want to know what that. I want to know what that name came from. Bluegrass. Like, what does that name mean?
It just sounds
That's some
country as
country
hell to
shit.
me.
Yeah, countryside.
They don't have bluegrass where you from? Alberta?
In
No, I'm
Canada,
joking. No, I'm
maybe,
fucking
but
with
I
you.
know the genre, but I don't know where that name came from. Like,
Bluegrass.
that's
I don't know. See, we had like when you come next time, we'll have the little guy on the computer that.
Oh, I mean, I'll do that, but
I mean, you could do it.
let's see where it came
I
from.
do want to see that because I feel like that might open up the door. to
Yeah,
something.
something else.
Would you do country?
I have like
How do you
I
feel
low-key
about that?
have a love for country,
I
but I
love
don't
country.
listen to it like that. But that's all my parents play. Is
Oh, I
country.
love country, bro. I love country.
Country is huge in Canada. Like that's
You love country?
I love country.
When do you play country, bro?
I
Bro,
don't.
I got so much country.
I've
on my
been in the
phone.
car with you a million times. You have never
I don't
played
play it with you because y'all niggas gonna say something. That nigga wanna be weird playing country.
Like,
Look
I
at
don't,
Hush.
I'll never listen to a country song,
Y'all
but
niggas
I
ain't
know
gonna listen to
mad
country.
lyrics to country songs just because
so
my
this-
mom only
This
plays.
is where it came. Bluegrass music is a genre of American roots music that developed in the 1940s in the Appalachian region of the United States. The genre derives from the name from the band Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys.
But where
Yeah,
did
like,
they
where
get
is
that
bluegrass
from?
from,
It has
like-
to do with weed or something.
But that's where it came
Why
from.
weed?
It came
Grass.
from that band name.
But like,
It might have been some
Oh,
bluegrass back then.
oh, like they named themselves
bluegrass sounds like blue weed.
They named
Like
themselves.
Blue Dream or something.
Hell
like,
no,
they're just
man.
getting high as shit.
They named
They
themselves.
might have been on
bluegrass.
some fucking some type of alcohol. They made it a bluegrass. That's what they was on. They was on some moonshine. It's the
Well, they're on
bluegrass.
some LSD. No, that's not
Tripped
trippy
out.
music.
It might be. I don't know. Banjo might
You
be.
think
up there.
that bluegrass?
It's
That's
all string music. It's all.
I
that's
think
what bluegrass
everybody
music
from the
is.
old days was all on LSD.
definitely
for sure?
LSD and weed.
That's like what what's his name?
Jimi Hendrix.
No, I mean, yeah, Jimi Hendrix. I'm talking about like the funk shit.
Is that why, like, the
fucking
older-
Parliament Funkadelic? They were just all on.
Think
fucking
about
That's
it.
why that
LSD.
music's so fucking crazy.
And is that why the
Yeah.
older generation is more spiritual than this generation? Because nobody's on LSD. Everybody's just on like downers and
They
fucking uppers.
they got so
Everybody's
fucking
all
high. They got spiritual.
Yeah, nobody's like spiritual.
Everybody just down. Like, yeah, we just high on perks.
Yeah, exactly.
Hella backwoods and shit.
Yeah, like nobody's just fucking like
Oh,
like we don't. sometimes you hear DMT. What?
Oh,
I love DMT. That's my favorite.
Have you tried DMT?
I have a
He
DMT
just said it's
pen.
his favorite.
Wait, hold on.
bluegrass.
But hitting, huh?
Hold on, we on DMT.
Oh, my bad.
Bluegrass.
I want to try
I
it.
finally
I wanna
found
try-
it.
how long
Like
does it
10 minutes
last?
later, my
So
bad.
like I have a pen that's less strong. So like a pen, it's like a weed pen, but it's instead of putting the weed whatever
Yeah.
shit, you put a DMT thing in.
So what's DMT?
It lasts
liquid?
like 15 minutes, but you just like you
I
feel
thought it was
peace-
seconds. Somebody was like, it lasts
well,
like-
that's what I'm saying. If you smoke like,
That's
because people,
salvia.
but
hell no. Somebody told me it
DMT,
lasts like 40 seconds or
nah,
something.
it's not that low. But DMT, if you smoke it out of like a dab rig, that's when they talk about like, oh, you blast off and like
You see the fucking lady with the
crazy.
Shiva.
But like, I never seen no crazy shit. I've
Nigga
seen
gonna
like
hit
I've
that
been
and be like-
I just like on some hippie shit. I'll go outside and like look at the sky. Or
Yeah. So you've never like seen
take off his
hallucinations.
shoes and his shirt. like,
I've hallucinated as far as like when I close my eyes when I do it, I'll see like weird like colors and patterns, but it's never nothing like insane.
Oh yeah, I'm
dimension.
definitely
But I just
trying to
know
do
when you
it.
come out of it though, you feel fucking nice. You feel peaceful. Like
I'm a new man.
like when people talk about like shrooms, like if they don't have a bad trip and it's good, and then they feel like all brand new after. That's like how DMT is.
That's crazy.
It's crazy that DMT comes from like frogs and shit and like
Yeah, the
toads. And
ayahuasca.
shit.
I used to watch that shit on Vice, them extracting that shit. I'm like, oh my god, it came from a fucking frog.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson
exactly.
talks about how it changed his life, like how he made him
Well,
calm and stuff.
DMT, your brain produces that.
When you
Yeah.
die, I heard it produces it when you die.
They say that it like.
I thought that's
before
how you
die,
dream.
Like how yeah, and how, like when you drown, if people drowned, like right before you die, it like supposed to release all the DMT in your brain. And you go into like
Shit
a
makes
euphoric,
dying sound
like,
not that bad.
I mean, I think that's what it's
great.
for. I think that's what it's for.
It's to help you transition.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's for.
Nigga ain't just let you just die off and sizzle. You gotta trip out real
Yeah,
quick.
you gonna have a little trip. You know what I'm saying?
So it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, thank God for that.
Let's go to
All right,
DMT.
so now I'm interviewing Eddie. So what's going on with you? What you got working?
Me?
Aside from this. What you working
Shit.
on?
This, another podcast, another fucking YouTube.
Another podcast?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
It's just like a little movie podcast like I do with Elliot.
Movie podcast?
Yeah.
Not a dating advice podcast?
No, do we need to do that?
No,
I don't think you do.
I might have to give some tips, man.
I don't think you do.
Eddie Bake did great. Eddie Bake on
that's-
dates.
Nobody want to see that, bro.
I'm thinking about doing like a little love reality TV show.
I'm with that. I'm
Eddie
with
Baker
that.
finds love in the city.
Or you help
Hey,
somebody.
Like,
Baker
remember
finds love in
there's
the
like
city.
old radio shows where you call a hotline and they'll like just like anonymously
to the
spill their
girl.
like tea about whatever their relationship is going on.
I
Like,
that. You start some.
you know,
Lifeline.
You
yeah,
give
like a lifeline.
you
Like
give it on
y'all
swag,
need to
give it on
figure out how to
swag.
get a call in thing without put like when I was doing Ned's
like
Place,
that.
bro. We were just giving our phone number out and
You're
shit,
crazy.
like, having
like
people
that.
call in.
But that's
Why is the
fine.
word
You know what's
that?
funny?
Or you could do like you could host it. And you could have like somebody you need to find love. This like nerdy guy. You get them all like fitted. You get them all right.
I like the hotline thing. I like getting the
Hotline
number
would
and
be
people
sick.
call in.
Get an Android phone.
That might be hot.
Bro,
Post a
funny
number,
shit.
doing-
Somebody who called in that I never knew it was him. I was like rewatching an old Ned's Place,
Yeah.
and Cole Bennett called in like
Yeah.
in like 2016. Who's like, shout out Cole, he's the homie, one of the
Yeah.
biggest fucking videographers ever. But it was funny because I would like take all the calls and like kind of just like treat them like fans.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, and like get him off the line real quick. And now he's like the biggest videographer ever.
That's so funny.
Yeah, keep it
Shout out
going.
Cole,
Keep it going. We got calls coming
yeah,
in.
yeah,
Gotta keep this
exactly.
shit
I was like,
going.
all right,
Shout out
like,
to
all right,
Cole.
word.
Yeah, but I've just been doing this and American on music. A lot of Muay Thai. I'm doing Muay Thai for about 3-4
You do it
months
twice
now.
a day?
I started this week. Yeah, this is my second day doing twice a day.
In the morning and at night?
I'll just do the morning. I do 2 classes back to back,
Can you
3
see it?
hours,
How long are the classes?
hour and a half each.
Damn,
Jesus
so you do
Christ.
3 hours when
Yeah.
you wake, before you eat or after you eat
I eat oatmeal,
in the morning?
oatmeal
I eat
strawberry.
Yo, oatmeal is goaded, bro.
It burns
I eat
So
quick.
oatmeal.
cinnamon oatmeal or what?
No, just regular little.
Brown sugar?
The real
Hell
oats.
no, no
The-
sugar.
The
No
oats.
sugar.
Just fucking a packet with the water and I
Nigga
put a little
eating porridge in the
strawberry in
morning.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Porridge, that's what that's isn't
Nigga
that
waking up eating
oatmeal?
porridge.
Yo, I used to love some porridge,
I'm
bro.
a calorie counter now.
Are you?
I'm a calorie counter now. I'm,
How
counting
many
every-
calories a day you doing?
I'm supposed to eat 24, but I try to get like
I'm the
You said
worst.
24
eater.
calories?
2,400.
Oh,
I
I'm
need
like,
to,
what
I
the
need to
fuck?
get healthier. I'll just eat anything.
eating
know
a
what's so
fucking
funny?
apple in the water?
I never in my life counted calories until I start. The only reason
That's
I
some
tell-
Weight Watchers shit.
Yeah, I'm not in
Jenny
love.
Craig type shit.
Look, I'm not in love with working out or eating healthy, but I'm in love with Muay Thai and I do want to fight. And the only way I can fight is if I lose this weight. Like, I can't. If I fight dudes at the weight I'm at right now, I'm gonna be fighting fucking big ass.
I think them niggas gonna come in and cream you.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Like dudes my weight, like
Go
I
to
said, like I'll say right now, I'm like 260, 265. So it's like, and I was 300 when I went into Muay Thai.
I'm 200.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was getting a 3, and I ended up going to Muay Thai. I lost about 30 pounds now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Thank
man.
you.
That's lit.
But the dudes that are 260 are fucking
They're animals.
monsters.
They're
Like
6'2".
Yeah,
6'2",
just all
6'5",
all
6'5".
muscle and
Fucking
shit,
hell.
like
Yeah.
lean and shit. Like tall though.
yes.
Hell yeah.
They're probably
My
They
tall
don't
as
got to
shit
fucking
if
really
you-
fight you. They standing from the other side of the cage.
Man, I couldn't even imagine. My coach told me that I need to get down like 160, 170.
To fight.
You're doing it with
Yeah.
Sky, right?
Yeah. Sky.
Sky can fight already. He the weight. Tell him get out there already.
Sky got hands.
We gonna pull up a kill shot and record it. We going viral. Am I lying? Can he not already fight? He the weight.
He's getting better. Oh no, yeah. That's what I told him. He just has to lock in. He still got to lose some weight though.
For real?
Yeah, you got to tighten up. You gotta
I
get-
thought he was like smaller. Like
You know what it
thin.
is? It's not even about like right now. I can fight, but do you want to get in fighting shape? You know what I'm saying? Like fighting
Stamina
shape.
and shit.
Yeah, like my cardio's crazy now. Like
No,
my,
it's not.
My cardio's crazy.
Go run a mile right now.
I can probably run 2 miles. Like
No, you can't. Without stopping,
no stopping.
you just bullshitting right
Bro,
now.
I'm really crazy
Damn, I
with
haven't
the
ran a
cardio.
mile in a
believe
while.
The cardio is crazy. Like you have
I
to
used
do
to
so
run
much
like
cardio.
6-minute miles when I was in like 5th grade.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
Couldn't
I
imagine
was
that.
so into running, and then I found
What was your
weed.
mile time?
My mile time 6-7 minutes.
Yeah,
My teacher used to hate me.
6, 7
Mine's
for a minute.
15,
I used to
20.
be so
bro.
athletic, bro.
15,
Did you play-
20.
did
My
you-
teacher
I
hated
ran the
me.
first
Did
little
y'all
day. I'm
play
like, yeah, I'm
sports?
done. Y'all played football my freshman year.
Yep, freshman.
was it?
Yeah, it was
I
my
dropped
freshman
out.
year.
I was
Because I
never
didn't
good
want
sports.
to. I didn't want to swim. I have
What do you
PE
mean
first
you didn't want
period.
to swim?
At my school. When I
You
went
have to swim if you play football?
No, when I went to school, I had PE at first, and it was first period, and they was like, "Oh, we're gonna be swimming." I said, "What the fuck?"
You don't fuck with swimming?
Bro, at first period,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna be flying no more. Like, nigga, I'm gonna be fucking all dark as hell and ashy. I went right to
First period swimming at 8 a.m.
Bro,
is kind of wild.
I
man.
went right to the office.
They
I
should
said,
have
"Put me
that-
on the football," and I went right to football.
They should have swim in the last period. Like, let them chill
But
out.
that's how
the
my,
fuck?
And
that's
it's
how my
cold as
schedule
fuck.
was. I had first period physical education, bro.
It's cold as fuck in the
I'm not
morning.
swimming at
Bro,
8
my
in the morning,
senior
nigga,
year,
you're
bro, I had the
crazy.
last 3 periods off. I was out of school at 11 a.m. every
yeah.
day.
For real?
Yeah, I had the last 3 periods off.
Bro was in
dropped
class
out.
like this 2 hours and then dipping.
Yeah.
I dropped
See,
out.
I used to hate
Yeah.
niggas like that. You to home, girl, go home early. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm,
just missed
I'm
to
out
2:30.
that bitch.
I went to continuation school, but I dropped out.
Shout out to Valley. I
You
love you.
didn't play school? Or I mean play school. I'm drunk.
You didn't play school?
You didn't play school?
Did you graduate?
Did I? Yeah.
No, you saying did I
Oh,
graduate?
did you play sports?
Fucking no.
I played football in freshman year. That's it.
No, you didn't.
No, they didn't.
So what were you doing the rest of high school? Like
Selling
rapping,
weed.
smoking weed?
I didn't start rap till I was like after
chilling?
high school. I was
Where
selling
were
weed.
y'all? What was like the chill spot to hang out? People would hang out at like random fast food places where I lived. Like,
Shit.
I feel like where we're from is all about driving everywhere. You just drive to the homie's house, drive.
Our niggas
Yeah.
would hang out like at my school. At Rancho was the wall. You hang out outside the fucking wall. And niggas are posted the wall.
yeah, we would hang out at like a football field or something too.
That's
Like
random
bleachers
as
and
hell.
shit.
Football field under the
Like
bleachers.
in the bleachers, yeah.
Passing stogies.
I used to just be everywhere.
We used to find
hanging.
cul-de-sacs without houses on them and just park.
That's
there and
lit.
Just,
Yeah,
That sounds
like
turn.
up and shit,
Yeah.
going to people's houses and shit. That's
Yeah.
what I remember growing
Yeah.
up. Like,
You'll find a random block that you think would be cool.
And
Just
smoke
smoke on it.
weed.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And kick it. And you got to bounce real quick though.
you be with the
Yeah.
homie that had a car all the time.
Can't really kick it too long.
Yeah, I had a car since I was 16.
Yeah,
For sure.
I feel like everybody in our
everybody in
country-
IE has cars, huh?
Everybody
you
has
have to have a
cars.
car.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
he's
get
far
nowhere.
as shit.
It's not like LA. We don't really have a transportation. So we have buses. but
And
like,
Do
everything is
people
far
in
away.
IE like know people from other cities? Like it all like links
It's
up.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
all-
most of the time, people gonna be from LA. Like my mom and dad are both from LA.
90% of the time, everybody might.
Do they move out there because it's like cheaper and shit?
It was
Is that why
cheaper
there's
at
a-
first, yeah. Now it's like
Now
It's
it's
the same
like-
shit now, but at first it
or
was cheaper.
safer.
You never
Yeah,
thought about moving
safer.
here?
Me?
You're IE till you die, huh?
Not
you
even
love
that.
IE.
I just don't like traffic and the congestion. Like it's fucking traffic everywhere you go out here. I just hate it.
I just
There's
moved to the
never
valley.
traffic in the IE like that.
Fuck.
It
No,
is,
no.
but not like that.
Not like this.
It is so overpopulated.
Not like this.
Look,
This shit's
I
crazy
just know
out here.
I don't really leave my area until it's after like 9
Yep.
p.m. Like
Yeah, true. But
I
that's
live in
because it's
Silver
traffic.
Lake, but I can get around pretty like.
Well, I just moved to the valley, and I love it. It
You
reminds-
love the valley?
I love the
I'm
show.
a valley hater.
But it
I'm
reminds
a
me of the
hater of
IE.
the, I'm never going to.
I
I'll
love
go
it.
up to your house on a Sunday. That's
You know,
it.
it's far, but I like. First of all, I hated moving out here.
You
No
also
parking.
live downtown your whole time here.
Exactly.
Like I can understand wanting to get out, but
Yeah.
like I like my little area. Like it's
I
kind
love
of more
your.
of a.
I love your
town
area. Your area is like dope.
It's
you know
low
what I'm saying?
key.
I don't want to say where it's by, but you have like you're by a nice landmark to where it's like nice.
Yeah.
And your shit's in the cut. And you got the nice like we're
Yeah,
back.
I'm in
we're,
like a back house. There's not even a number on my house.
we're
and shit.
bachelors. You know what I'm saying? Until like you get the big family, you don't need nothing too crazy.
Baker
I feel
loves
like,
that.
you know?
Bachelor, we're bachelors. Yeah.
Bachelor Pack. Yeah, he loves that word.
He loves
I'm
that
surprised you don't
word.
got a mixtape called the Bachelor EP or something.
That might be coming
You
soon.
could
The
like
Bachelor.
you could make the artwork like
hold on.
similar
Look at
to
him.
like look at me like you give A&R an idea.
Oh,
You
let's
can
go.
make the art. Have you ever watched? Okay, this is another fun fact. I love like shitty dating shows.
Yeah.
So like The Bachelor, if you made the,
Oh my
it's like
God.
one guy and then there's like 30 bitches like trying to fight over the one guy. There you go.
like
The Bachelor.
My
you can make
next
the artwork
tape
like
actually
that.
sounds like The Bachelor. I might have to mess
You're
with
wearing a
that.
B right now, Mr. Bachelor boy.
Look at him. And our new tape
Come
for
on.
me.
Run the Bachelor.
We running that.
That's
You got-
fire,
you
right?
got
I'll
it.
produce it.
We're
We'll
running
finally
it.
get an EP.
We're gonna talk about that.
We'll
We're
like
gonna run
we'll
that.
do
We're
like
gonna run that.
R&B samples.
Blood
We need to
talk.
run that for real.
Motherfucker, this what this
That's
shit
on the
go
way.
down.
Eddie Bacon Nedarb. You know what I'm saying?
The
The Bachelor. Coming soon.
Yeah, I need a feature on that, man.
Yeah,
come on,
for
come
sure.
on.
For sure.
Motherfucker,
For
you know
sure.
what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Need my placement.
We're gonna call the song Blood Talk.
Nah, we gonna catch some more
Called
catchy
Bitch
than
Talk.
that.
Bitch Talk.
It was like we did some blood talk. I don't like that,
Smooth Talk.
bro. We don't gotta name the name right now, bro.
That's what we
Bacon
make it.
Sosa. Bacon Sosa.
Bacon Sosa.
No, we don't gotta make the
Alright.
name right now. You feel me? The name gonna be when we make the song. You feel me?
I like that I'm on a podcast called Blunt Talk and I do not smoke weed.
I was gonna say
You
that.
never
like,
smoked weed, huh?
I've had like
You hit it type
He
shit.
hit the blunt.
I've hit the blunt like sneaky blunt here and there, like at night. I can hit
hit
like
that.
I can hit like a spliff of mid. That's what I can do. And that's it. That's all I can do.
We gotta clip that. I could hit a spliff.
No,
of
that's
mid.
a.
Hey, I
You
feel
remember
you.
Kray would always talk about smoking mid. I
Smoking
always
booth.
thought that was lit.
My bad. I'm looking right here. I didn't even realize that we had fucking
topics.
topics.
Right
Well,
here.
that was from last week. We were supposed
Oh
to.
shit!
I was like, that's a whole shit. See, that's how you know the interview's fucking
Hey, y'all
great.
been watching basketball?
I don't watch basketball.
You don't?
You don't watch sports.
Bro,
You don't watch
this
sports?
nigga swears I don't watch sports. I watch sports.
I watch sports.
you
I'm
watch?
watching the World Cup.
I watch everything.
I just watch basketball. Just watching the Lakers lose all season.
What's your
I
team
went to
though?
Laker game the other day.
See, since I got back, my team growing up was Celtics because I lived in New Hampshire, and fucking that's the closest city was Boston. So
True,
I was a
true.
huge Celtics fan when it was like Pierce and Rondo and like.
You couldn't
Garnett
tell a
and all
Cali
them.
nigga that like New
But-
Hampshire's the closest city. I would not have known that shit.
Yeah,
Like Boston.
Boston's
yeah.
the closest shit to there. There's no cities for real in like New Hampshire. But now I've just like since I live here, I've just been trying to ride for the Lakers, but
You
they
should.
keep folding,
As you
bro.
should.
Fucking terrible right
They
now.
folded
bro.
to a 3-pointer like 2
I
nights
was at
ago.
that
like,
winning
We
game
were
the
up
other day.
17.
Yes,
bro.
bro.
Like, shit's
Like, what
crazy.
the
They
fuck?
beat Detroit the
Was
other
that
day. when I there.
was that the Pacers? I forget who
I
that
don't know.
was.
I was there at the Detroit game and they won. So
Was you?
yeah,
But wasn't you there and they lost one time though?
yeah.
That's horrible. Have VIP little nice ass seats. They just get blown out.
Hey, I know it
What the
does.
fuck going on,
Hey, I
bro?
was thinking like, this nigga bone.
Yeah,
Where's
you
his
gotta
money
get,
in
you gotta
this
get, you gotta
Yeah,
get a game where they're playing like one of the other horrible teams though.
They
Yeah,
still fuck around and lose right now. That sound like whatever they are. The Lakers are
LeBron
like
needs
whatever.
to just retire.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
I'm saying that.
He's waiting for his son, isn't he?
I don't know. He don't need to though.
Waiting for what?
His son.
He
He
just
wants to
needs
play on
born-
the same
He
team
just
as his
needs
son.
another role player
His
like
son
him,
is
so he don't have
his
to
son
play
in
as
like
hard.
high school or college?
I
or
think he's
something?
in college now, or like
He's about to go
Man,
to
that
college.
shit sound corny, bro.
Well, like wait,
Like,
my
oh,
son.
I'm waiting on my
I'm waiting my
son.
son to
I
play
mean,
down
he
the
would
court.
be-
he would be the first athlete to
Do that?
play with their son.
trying to- he's trying to
Oh,
break
I
a
get
record.
it, but
But who cares, bro? Like if
It's like my
nigga
body
no,
can't
you're
take
fucking
this
up
shit,
the
go.
Lakers right now. Like, come on.
Or maybe he wants to
but I'm
guarantee
like,
his son.
Who's gonna replace LeBron though if he leaves? So
Nobody.
yeah, like the Lakers still gonna suck.
They're gonna suck even worse.
Yeah, I'm like
Hopefully
he's
they
the
get
last
better,
little
man.
shit keeping him alive. Hopefully, little
Hopefully
Bronny come
they
in
get
hard
better.
and just take
'Cause, like,
over.
I don't even want him to come in hard. I need LeBron to play right now, step up and win the ship again.
We need the Ball brothers to come on in and take over the
Oh my
fucking
God.
Lakers.
Hey, Melo.
That's what's gonna happen.
The most entertaining.
That's what's gonna happen.
He's
Look,
good as fuck,
when
too.
LeBron
No,
retire,
Melo Ball, LaMelo.
He's good as fuck.
when LeBron retires, that's all that's gonna happen is the Ball brothers are gonna come to the Lakers and fucking take
You
over.
think so?
Yeah, they're gonna come back. Come on, you gotta
If
come
they
back.
were on the
home.
same team, that would be crazy.
It's gonna happen for sure.
I don't think LaMelo's leaving Charlotte though.
Yeah.
That's his team.
Right now,
He building that team. He
yeah, you win the ship and then you go to the next team.
No, you don't do that. You stay there and retire there usually.
LeBron didn't do that.
That's
He-
what LeBron
He
does.
switched it
though.
up.
That's what LeBron does.
He switched so much.
Switched it up. He was like,
Usually players
now you can go
stay.
to multiple teams. Look at the Lakers. Lakers is full of motherfuckers that was at like multiple teams.
They're trying to win the
that's why they
shit.
suck.
It's like a pickup game.
It's like they
That's why
don't.
they
They
suck.
can't
It's
play
like a
like
giant
they
pickup
can't play
team of
together.
just let me get him. He was cold in that court, this court, and just a bunch. Like they got Melo and fucking LeBron and fucking.
They got Melo no more.
Melo's not on there.
No,
Damn.
they didn't re-sign him.
They
So he's a
thought
free
they could pull
agent.
off the Yankees.
I thought y'all said you don't watch sports. You know,
I told him I watch sport. I don't watch sport, but I tune in. I know it's hot in the street.
What does that mean?
Yo, you should
I
tune
tune
into
in.
the World Cup right now. That
I
shit's
have
lit.
to Lionel Messi
Oh my god.
and fucking.
I be trying to
Ronaldo.
watch it, but it be coming on
It's
like
early.
right in the match.
Yeah,
It's
quit
like
playing with
6,
me.
4
I went to like this
in the morning.
bar at like 10 a.m.
Y'all niggas think
The other
I'm
day
a
to
combat
watch the game.
athlete.
Yo,
Of course,
Yeah, I used to
watch sport.
in college, all my friends were all from out of the country, and they used to love the World Cup. They used to be up at fucking
That's
6 o'clock in
going
the
to
morning.
just watch it with other people is what's lit.
Yeah.
If I'm just watching it in my crib, it might get a little boring.
Yeah.
But like if you go somewhere where like everybody's like wilding, that shit is fun as hell, bro.
It's just
like-
wild
I
to
think
me
that's the
doing
funnest
sport.
part about sports. Is
So
just
what?
it's lit.
It's lit.
I feel like it's just the only thing that sucks about soccer. Like if you don't play like FIFA or you didn't play soccer, like it really.
Oh
it
yeah, I
doesn't-
played soccer for mad long
Yeah,
too.
but like they only
Yeah, I never
score
played
like once or
soccer.
twice. You know what I'm saying?
But the
Baseball.
World Cup is just so intense. It's cool to watch.
Yeah.
I just
That's
saw
just
that
what-
picture
Yeah.
of them with the chest. That's what made me really get hyped to it.
Oh my god, the Andrew Tate picture.
That's not Andrew Tate
Andrew
picture. That was
Tate.
fucking. That's the biggest picture on
Fuck
Instagram
that
right
guy.
I
now.
thought
It
I only
is?
saw the one
Yeah.
with him in the background.
Why?
40 million likes.
Who posted it?
Cristiano Ronaldo. He has the most Instagram followers.
It was like 500 million.
500 million.
Yeah.
Christian Ronaldo.
I looked at his page the other
You don't
day.
know
I
Cristiano
said,
Ronaldo?
Cristiano.
He's
Cristiano.
the biggest soccer player.
You about to say softball.
See, I don't know. I like watching the World Cup.
Wait.
I couldn't name one fucking player.
Wait, you don't know who Cristiano Ronaldo is?
That's nuts.
He's the biggest
Damn.
fucking soccer player in the world.
I'm
Even
about to
I know
get-
him.
You
I'm
watch
about
the
to get
World Cup,
shit
watch
on.
soccer?
I like going to bars and watching it with
like
other
that shit
people.
on-
He makes like $950.
I like screaming, "Yeah, USA!"
He's worth $1 billion.
Yeah, he's like the most paid athlete.
40 million likes on the picture.
I don't think
That's
he's the most
crazy.
paid athlete. I think the most paid athlete. I just looked this up. It's a basketball player.
For real?
I swear it's
I said I
LeBron.
just looked it up.
Yeah, I think it might-
It's
Nah,
LeBron.
It was
It's
probably
LeBron.
last. It was probably
just hit the
LeBron
Billy.
a couple years ago.
LeBron got the Billy total growth.
Is this for 2020? It's probably 2021.
Top 10.
Yeah, I think it's 2021.
For the top
LeBron.
Who is it?
See Messi, 130 million.
Whoa! Is LeBron on there?
LeBron's number 2,
Oh, yeah.
121 million.
Damn.
LeBron was last year, I
And then
think.
Cristiano Ronaldo, 115.
What's the highest paying sport? Is it
baseball?
Baseball.
Baseball.
It's baseball?
Because you play
can
the
make-
longest,
You
that's
can make
why.
crazy ass
Why
money.
they ain't on the top 10 then? Niggas ain't paid.
Because
Ain't got no money.
baseball
But, like, the
took a
average,
shit since COVID. Like baseball really took a shit since COVID.
So
Really?
soccer right now is
Yeah.
making the most money.
What's his name from the Angels? Had like a $350 million contract, and then
But for like 12 years though.
Fuck
something
no.
crazy.
It
Like
always
6 years or something like that.
That's crazy. Because I remember Alex Rodriguez got that 100 million for like fucking 10 years. or
Remember that
11
one
years.
dude got like 500 million or
Athletes make
something?
so that was my shit. I would have really been in the NHL. I was sick.
I
at
tell
hockey,
people
bro.
the rapper's worst
I was
enemy.
sick.
Is that everybody thing in Canada? They play hockey? That's like
Yeah, that's their thing, man.
The-
Everybody plays hockey, bro.
The
I
rapper's
played
worst enemy
inline
is the
hockey, like
athlete.
rollerblading hockey. I did that too. Like,
You hear me?
Huh?
The rapper's worst enemy is the athlete. That's the only ones that are cooler. Maybe they're not cool enough.
yeah,
they make
bitch
so
gonna
much
choose
money.
up on an
A bitch
athlete
gonna choose
over
up on
a
an
rapper
You don't think
anytime.
athletes
bro.
are cooler?
Athletes are
They're
cooler,
not
low
fucking
key.
cooler. They're not
No,
cool.
you're
They're
tripping.
not
You
actually.
think
No, they're
athletes are
not.
cooler than rappers?
Some of them must be corny, but some are
Yeah,
cool.
I'm talking about like cool. Like they do have a cool
A lot
job.
of rappers are just burnt ass people, though, bro.
But, like, we're cooler people. Like,
I
it's
mean, yeah,
cooler
y'all
to
are
be-
cool, but
He said y'all are cool. I'm a
I feel
producer.
like bitches are gonna choose on an athlete
For
over a
sure.
rapper.
It's that fucking bag.
Like bitch, if you don't choose fucking
And they're
LeBron
like
over
healthy
me,
as shit.
And the
Like,
status, and everything all buff as fuck.
Yeah,
you get to go to the game and get cute and
Yeah,
shit.
like,
So be
come
unfortunate,
on,
he's
like,
rich as hell.
What
He's
bitch is gonna want to come to a rap show every fucking night?
No,
like they'd
that's
rather
rare.
go
That's
see their
very rare.
boy
You need
like
to be in a
ball
super
out,
big
like,
mansion all the fucking time.
You could be in fucking floor seats by yourself in the whole
Or
little room.
seeds. Oh, that's epic.
Exactly, bro. Yo, we should go to a game though sometime. You should go to a Kings game with me.
I'm down.
Hockey
See,
game.
I'm down to go to like some
I ain't
shit
never been to a
like
hockey
that.
game.
Bro, that shit is lit. That shit is
I be
hella
seeing
lit.
motherfuckers get loaded at hockey games.
Loaded, and there'd be fights and shit. Like the body checking each other all the,
The
time.
fans or the hockey players?
No, the players.
Oh, I'm like,
Actually,
Yo,
ice
you
skate.
know,
Yeah, fighting
and
is a
speaking
thing.
of soccer though, that's where fights break out in the stadiums,
Oh
bro.
yeah, the soccer
Fat
fans
ass
are
fight.
crazy.
They're probably the most like
Diehard.
into it, diehard fans is soccer fans.
And we don't understand that in America because we have so many other sports.
Yeah,
and like
it's more of an international sport.
Like,
I heard there's gangs of like soccer gangs. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
yeah, you've seen Green Street Hooligans.
Hell
haven't you?
yeah. Hell yeah. That shit hard. You ain't seen Green Street
I
Hooligans?
haven't seen
Oh
that.
my God.
Remember, what's
I
his
need to
name
write
from
that
Sons of Anarchy?
What's
I don't
his-
think I've seen
Jax.
that.
Oh shit.
And they play like, basically, it's just like they have gangs and
They
they
have
beat
like
up each
fighting,
other.
gangs that are fans of certain.
Soccer
Is that
teams.
movie?
Yeah.
Green
I'm
Street-
finna. I
Green
just
Street
wrote it
Hooligans.
down.
It's fucking epic. Like, it is epic.
And
It's with Elijah Wood, too, ain't it?
Yeah.
Elijah
It's
Wood's
old?
in it. Yeah, it's pretty old.
I fuck around and probably seen it.
It ain't old, but it's like old, like 2000 something old. You know?
I
It
probably
ain't
seen it. I
old,
just can't
old.
remember the name of it.
It's one of those you probably ain't seen it. Like it's
For real?
like in the cut movie. Like
I got a question.
Like,
Y'all been watching any good shows?
yes,
Me too.
I ain't watching no good shows.
Nah.
I ain't watching shit.
really. I just watched Limitless.
All
I've
I
been
do is
watching,
watch shows.
I've been watching. What are you watching?
I was watching this show called American Gigolo on Hulu.
Oh, with John Bertino. I haven't seen it
That
yet.
shit is so good.
Is
bro.
it fire?
It's so
What's it
fire.
about?
It's about this kid who gets sex trafficked when he's a teenager. Like, and then he becomes a gigolo from the time he's 16
Dope.
till whenever. And then he gets wrongfully convicted of murder when he was like in his 20s
Yeah.
and then spent like 15 or something years in jail.
Uh-huh.
And then comes out and the whole show is about him like seeing who like set him up. And it's like,
It's
has
great.
to do, it's so good, bro.
Like Burn Notice.
It's
but
so good.
pimping.
That show.
I watched
Notice.
Yellowstone. I watched Yellowstone.
Yellowstone was great.
Yellowstone's great.
I just like was watching like a lot of Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah, okay.
Shit.
Better Call Saul is great. I haven't finished it though.
Yeah,
it good?
More like season 2.
it's hella good. I haven't seen I've seen all of them except for the newest one.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to catch up on Reservoir Dogs. Have you seen that?
But
Reservation
like the
Dogs?
Indian, the
Yeah.
Indian reservation, yeah, that's just goated.
I saw the
That's
whole
just super
show.
fire.
That shit was epic to me. Great.
Yeah.
Takiti Wakiti.
Barry
I thought
is
Reservoir
the
Dogs
best.
was
I need to watch
movie.
Barry season 3. I haven't watched Barry.
Yeah, you got it. Bro.
I think
There's
I-
gonna be a 4 too.
I think I saw you post about the Hollywood. You met Hollywood Hank.
Hollywood Hank, yeah, I
Yeah.
met him at Cha Cha.
I saw that. And then
With that cha-cha again.
I think that's
My
what made me
favorite,
watch
another
Barry.
one of my favorite shows that was recent was like Snowfall. That show was goated, bro.
Man.
Like, come on,
one
bro.
of the best shows on
Yeah, I
TV.
think you put me on
Literally, that
Snowfall.
show
You know,
is
it's not,
goated.
it's not
Snowfall
a
is
thing. I
goated.
did put you in that. Come
Yeah,
on
you
now.
put me on Snow. He's
It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Literally the only show.
That show's done though. Yeah, there's no other new season. I think
They
it.
have another one more. I think they have one more season.
For real?
I think it goes
Yeah.
to 7. They said,
Oh, so they have
So
2
they-
seasons.
they
then.
said they're gonna go up to 7.
They have 2 seasons left.
which is
In.
gonna be hot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which is gonna
Yeah,
be
that
hot.
show. That was.
They always make you wait like 2 years. Though.
Our BMF.
I've never seen BMF. I
is
still ain't
good.
seen it.
Oh,
Nah,
crazy.
BMF is fire.
Fire.
Somebody told me it was overhyped.
Nah,
Fire,
that shit fire.
It's fire, bro.
I'm gonna watch it though. But
Did you
somebody
watch the
told me-
Wu Tang show?
I fuck
I didn't
with-
watch the Wu-Tang
My
show.
boy put me on Wu Tang. He sleep.
The Wu Tang show,
I
but
fuck with
BMF
Wu-Tang.
show is better than the Wu Tang show.
I love the. I didn't like the Wu-Tang. I mean, I'm just
Well,
not.
it's similar vibe, I
You
guess.
just don't fuck with that dude.
No, no.
I know why you don't fuck with Wu Tang. That one actor,
What actor?
the black nigga,
Which one?
the dark one.
Oh, Aston.
Yeah.
I like
No,
him.
you don't.
I fuck with him.
I high key
It's
fuck with
low-key
I high
I
key
was about to say,
fuck
I
with
fuck with
Euphoria
you.
too. Not gonna lie.
Euphoria's
I
hot.
seen Euphoria.
I want to
It's
see the new show
They had
with
the
the
dude
weekend.
from BMF in Euphoria.
Yeah, I saw he tried to get at Alexia. I was like, yeah, he gonna get. He said, should have
made
let
him
him get her.
look-
Look how hype this nigga. Should let him
Should
get
have
her.
let him get her.
Look how hype
super
he is.
into it, like it's reality.
Yeah, like it's
Nah, for real. Like, why you
Nah,
let
I be
little
so
Meech-
into shows, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, Peaky Blinders.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
Oh my
great.
god, bro! Look, I
What
don't
is
watch too
that?
many TV shows. That is like on some Sons of Anarchy, fucking Breaking
back in the
Bad
day.
level. It's like an English.
I'm about to write that down.
Yeah, it's like this family
That's my homie. SB like favorite
like
show.
gang from
SB love
England.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders is
He tried to
dope.
put me in that shit years ago.
I put you
Watch
on Peaky Blinders.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You definitely didn't.
I did.
Okay,
You put me on
I
Peaky
got
Blinders?
one. I got one last question for
I
all
wouldn't
y'all.
say that. Look, I would say that.
Who do you think the finest actress is
Salma
of
Hayek.
ever?
Salma Hayek.
Megan Good.
Right now.
Salma Hayek.
Well, before she cut her hair. Megan Good.
Oh,
love the
excuse
Salma
me.
Hayek.
I love Haley Steinfeld.
I don't know who that is.
I am fucking
who's
in
she
love with her.
from?
And I like Anna Taylor-Joy. Haley Steinfeld, she played on shit. Have you seen that Emily Dickinson? The
Was that a horror movie?
No, it's on Apple.
Nah.
Hawkeye, that TV show Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah, she's
the
in
girl.
that.
The girl,
This is her.
Yeah.
that's her.
Finest actress to me
I love her.
is Halle Berry, especially in the movie Baps. Imaginary.
You like her in Baps?
Yeah,
What about
bro.
now though?
That's
She's-
crazy. That's
Now?
ridiculous.
Yeah, now I still
Baps
do
is
it. Though.
goated.
She's still bad.
No, that's a good
What
movie.
right now?
I know you like the chocolate. You like the
I'm
chocolate?
not, I like everything.
Oh, you like her because she had blonde hair.
That's not why I like her. She's just bad as shit.
She looks
in
sexy
that.
as shit in there.
She's sexy.
But
as
it
shit.
just randomly said Bap stuff.
Babs.
Because in that movie, I watched that movie. Yeah, Halle Berry.
With the
You
gold
just gotta
front.
watch the movie, bro.
You never
She's
seen
so
Swordfish?
cute in that
Swordfish.
movie.
Nope.
Yeah, watch Baps.
Type in
Ooh,
Halle Berry
Swordfish.
Swordfish. That's when she looked the baddest.
Right now, I don't know.
Wasn't she in Gone in 60 Seconds?
I've been watching more shows than movies lately. I feel like.
I like movies better.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Cobra
always been
Kai.
a
Is there
movie
good movies
person.
out right now?
Oh, I
The
saw
Black
Black Panther
Panther-
2.
Avatar
It's
finna
fire.
come out.
Oh my god.
I'm not really
Wait,
into
wait.
Avatar type
Nobody
movies.
likes
I'm not
Avatar.
into
Sounds
like.
stupid as hell.
So
boy.
wait,
Yeah.
do you think Avatar's
See-
gonna do big?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
fucking
like-
crazy.
I
They,
don't think so.
they broke the record at the time.
I don't think that was fucking like 10 years ago.
Okay, and hating ass nigga.
Marvel's here now.
Fuck
You like
Marvel,
Lord of the
nigga.
You like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is goated.
Okay.
That's like the only CGI shit I'm really. I don't like the spacey
feel
shit.
you.
low-key,
Can I
like-
talk about something real quick? Black
Talk
Panther
about it.
2.
Is it good?
Man,
Because I didn't really want to see
goated,
it.
huh?
look,
But my dad said it was good.
I didn't want to see it either. I thought it was gonna be bullshit. I thought like you can't make Black Panther without Chadwick Boseman. It's just stupid. Black Panther 2 was the fucking one of the best movies I ever seen ever.
Are you exaggerating?
I am
Is it
not,
still out?
bro. I almost fucking cried like fucking 3-4 times,
Why?
bro, because it's that fucking deep, bro. Like it's really, they really made a fucking great. You saw Black Panther 2? You saw Black Panther 2? You saw Black Panther 2? Nobody saw Black Panther 2?
I haven't seen it yet.
Bro.
I'm trying to go to the
Because
movies
and that's
like
the
this
thing.
weekend.
I'm sure a lot of people didn't want to see it because
Chadwick.
bro.
But
oh
I guess
my
I gotta
God.
see it because everybody keep telling me it's good.
And that's what I kept seeing in reviews. Because of course I'm looking at like the reviews. I'm
Before
like,
you go see it,
yeah, and I'm thinking like, where are the bad reviews at? I'm not seeing no bad reviews.
everybody was like, "Low key fucking with it."
I'm gonna just go ahead and spit this now. I was watching it on bootleg. I got it on bootleg, and I was watching it. I know, right? I had got it good quality. Like at first it was bad, and then I looked at it again. It was good, and like the first 5 seconds I didn't fuck with it. I watched it again, and bro, I was glued to my fucking computer watching the whole fucking movie. And I'm telling you that this movie was one of the best movies I ever seen.
Yeah, I gotta see it. Then.
Yeah, like I would say, go
Yeah,
do
I'm
see
with
that.
it.
But
I
yeah,
love
this,
going to movies.
this has been a great talk, Ned.
Well, we at an hour. Finish it up.
Oh,
or
we
what?
can keep going. What you trying to do? Huh?
I'm doing
Sound
whatever,
vibes.
bro.
Is that what
I'm
it is?
I just got comfortable. Shit.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
What
you
are we
could
at
go back.
right now, though?
An hour and 30.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we good. We can
right.
wrap it. We'll do
Yeah.
a part 2.
We'll do a part 2 for sure.
I got one more question.
When the album
Alright,
drops,
alright.
for sure.
Your baby mama makes music. How do you feel about her making music?
Fire, bro. I produce most of her music.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Baby Africa, check her out. Illest out of Inglewood.
Okay. Can I bounce off your question
Go
one
ahead.
time?
Gee, I was
Do
so
you
polite.
what do you feel about your son making music one day?
I'm with it. Whatever he wants to do. My
Any type
whole
of genre?
thing. Yeah, anything. My whole thing is like I'm just gonna introduce him to a lot of different types of hobbies or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'll put sports in front of him, music, whatever he wants to gravitate to.
Is he
I
showing
don't
any
give a
signs
fuck.
of liking music right now?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I got like my guitars and all my keyboards and shit at home. Like
Yeah.
he be fucking around on that shit. He got a little mini drum set.
You want him
Like
to be a
yeah.
producer or a rapper?
I don't know. He be like knowing songs, bro. Like
Yeah.
if I'm playing like a song with a fire hook, like he'll sing to it and
Yeah.
shit. Like he loves singing and dancing.
I was getting catchy.
He
now.
loves dancing. Like he'll be like, Dad, dance with me. Like
Don't have a
even
little
be
Chris
music.
Brown, little Drake on your hand. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
That's where the bag at.
Nah, but
feel
yeah,
me?
no, my being music, her shit fire as hell.
Yeah, no, shout out to Baby Africa.
Yeah, Jazz,
Shout out to
that's
Baby
my
Africa.
bestie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Love her.
Love that.
You have to get that question in, man. I have to the viewers
Yeah, you had
wanna
to
know
shout
about
out.
that.
Yeah, had to shout out, Baby. I didn't know. You didn't know Baby
Oh
Mama.
no,
or
we
not.
good.
Yeah,
There's
you know what I'm
no
saying?
drama. That's my homie.
that's a
Even though we're
blessing.
not together, that's
Yeah,
my homie.
Yeah, you got,
That's a blessing.
You guys have a beautiful
We
child.
went into it as homies. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I like that.
That's the best way, though.
I always said I wouldn't have a
Yo,
baby.
funny
like that.
shit, real
Baby
quick
with my
though.
friend.
Like how it was just Thanksgiving. My parents like and family like all moved out here, right? And on
Yeah, I saw that.
on Thanksgiving, white people eat Thanksgiving mad early, bro.
Yeah.
Like 3 o'clock type shit.
4 p.m., 5 p.m.
Oh.
shit, you know?
Black people
I was
just start
like,
cooking.
I was like, okay, I can make it like to my parents' Thanksgiving and then go to Jasmine's because I have my son that week or whatever,
Yeah.
and I got to make him go to both. But like her family's cooking is infinitely times better than my family. So like I went to my parents Thanksgiving, bro, and I like looked at the turkey and I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I was like, oh, my stomach hurts. Like, I'll eat some fruit or whatever. And then I left and went to my BMs and just like pigged out. On,
I gotta save room for this good shit.
Yeah, no, literally, that's like the best shit. Every holiday I'm going over there. Like,
I know you. Now you have so many Inglewood family members and everything. You be in the hood now.
Yeah, they're all in Inglewood. She lives in Hawthorne now, but they're that shit is good.
How is that like mixing?
The family, it's chill. Yeah,
That's
they
dope.
fuck with each other.
That's
like
dope.
they vibe.
That's the best.
Dope as
Yeah,
hell.
As
it's
long as
cool.
everybody get,
Yeah, they all
love
get
that.
together. Like we'll hang out both families. Like my family,
I
their
love
family. Like at my son's birthday the other day. Where was you at? I'm pretty sure I invited you.
Nah, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No,
I
you
posted
didn't.
on my close friends. I said, friends,
That's
come
what
on.
that means. You
That's
post on the
the
post.
invite. That's the invite.
That's the invite. I can't
I gotta
individually
kill-
text everybody.
Gotta give your son a toy. I'm an Amazon.
You fuck with Sonic. That's his
I
shit.
bet.
So.
I had to Amazon some birthday gifts to one of the homie's daughters. She's all like, "You supposed to give me this?" I got her a bunch of Barbie.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Right now.
I hit her with the Amazon bunch of toys. I like the Amazon because they get it all at once.
Amazon's lit.
And they want to open you know what I'm saying? When you're a kid, you want to open that shit and see a lot of toys right
Baker's
there.
not wrapping nothing, so the
box
Amazon
is
box
perfect.
is the most.
If the kid comes and sees the box, he's going to see the box. And who's this from? It's from Uncle Eddie. I always go Uncle Eddie.
You don't
He
be
never
wrapping
wrap
the
it.
presents.
I don't rip the present.
He never wrapped it. I know it's from him.
Yeah. When
I
I was a
don't
kid,
either.
I don't want it. The
But
kid.
the present will be lit though, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, when the present's lit, you don't have to wrap it. They just want to see that shit.
You just give them the box that it was delivered in.
Amazon box.
UPS worker head ass.
Yeah, like what? Why you don't need no wrap?
If you didn't
Ghetto as
know,
hell.
Baker don't touch cardboard boxes, so he won't open it.
I have a
You're not fucking
phobia.
with cardboard.
I have a phobia.
Do you really?
Because I used
Of
to work
the
at.
inside of it?
I just can't.
Oh
touch
yeah,
cardboard.
you did work at UPS,
Yeah,
right?
I just can't touch it anymore. It's like
That's so.
Yeah, I feel
it
that.
just feels crazy. I used to wear gloves at UPS, and they used to make.
So
me
you
take them off.
wear gloves and you get packages.
You know what? Quick package, boom. Like
You
it
have
goes
somebody
straight
else
there.
pick them up for you. And
I
shit?
can take you like 5 seconds.
For
I don't-
real?
I don't
Well, you
put my
live.
finger-
You used to live right here. You would have to.
I don't put my fingers on it. What I do, I just
What the fuck?
I put my palm.
You not put your
You
fingers
hate
on it.
Give
cardboard
me a
that
box.
much?
Give me a box. I can do it. Show you right now. Like, you just
Fucking magician.
You go like
I don't
this.
put my fingers on it.
do the palm.
You would not be walking around with your packages like
Bro,
that.
I don't touch my fingers on cardboard. I'm telling you.
You're traumatized, bro. You need therapy for cardboard, dog.
Oh, I cannot touch cardboard. Like I don't even remember the last time I touched cardboard.
Gotta put cardboard all in your
That'd be-
car so you won't drive away.
Now I know how to troll you. I'm gonna put your phone in a cardboard box.
I hate cardboard. I
You'll
hate,
never get this
I'm gonna
shit.
duct tape it.
yeah, no, I hate
Some
cardboard.
keys
I
in a
really can't.
cardboard box.
I really can't touch.
They should
cardboard.
switch from cardboard then, bro. They should go.
You
to
know what's
something
fun?
else.
Even when I move with all plastic boxes.
You
I
pay
don't-
people to move you.
and I pay people to move me.
Yeah, me too. I don't fucking do
Yeah, I'm
that.
not
shit.
doing
that
that.
shit.
I hate that shit now.
That shit is OD.
Too old for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
When I
I'm
was
not
young,
moving. Moving sucks.
Remember when
bro.
you're like a little kid and like you have to move with your parents and shit like
cousin's
that.
house
like,
and everybody else's
Get
house.
off
Yeah.
that.
Like, move your auntie house. Why y'all ain't moving
Oh,
that shit?
used to be the worst when you got to move somebody else's house.
I never had to do that.
Man,
I've helped
black
homies
people got to.
move, but
Oh yeah, some
Black people got
shit.
to.
Oh my god, I'm doing that.
And they
Sometimes.
you're
want you to
shunned
work
if you
hard
don't.
for free.
You're probably shunned, huh? They're like, no, we're not fucking with you.
because you ain't help us move.
Yeah, especially when you realize like nobody helps you move. Like you know, y'all
Yeah,
can help me.
I
on
feel
my
that,
own move.
motherfuckers.
It goes both ways.
Who, me? Oh,
I feel that, motherfuckers.
Oh, you ain't nobody else moved.
Oh,
You
shit.
ain't help me move. I moved 100 times.
You ain't call me.
Exactly.
I'm
see?
white.
You ain't called me.
Wait, to move in here?
Yeah.
Wasn't it furnished?
No, hell no.
Oh, you took everything.
everything.
Oh, okay. I
Except
thought
for
it
those
was.
couches.
yeah, he moved his all his shit.
Y'all were like, I don't know.
He's
not fair.
They did all this shit. They set up
It
everything.
looks great in here, by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah,
Y'all are
man.
killing it, bro.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
I
It
didn't do
looks
none of this
good.
shit. I set up that right there.
All we do is show up
That
and,
white boy.
and look good, man. That's all
Exactly.
we do, man.
That's all you gotta
y'all
do, man.
Shout out to AC, Cool Shot and Bees,
Shout out to
man.
AC. Yeah, I think we good, man.
think we
Let's
got
do a
this.
part 2 when my album
When the
drop.
album drops, we'll do the part
M&E
2. I think it's gonna be a good episode.
Yeah, man. Thank
And
you
we're-
guys for having me.
We're gonna put Platinum Selling Producer Ned.
Yeah,
There
in
we
the
go.
title.
Yeah, you feel me?
But nah, thank you guys. I fuck with you guys. I've been homies with
brother.
y'all.
Thank you
a
for
long
coming
time.
on, brother. We
There you
appreciate
go.
you so much.
All right,
Love
bro.
you. This is Eddie Baker,
This Chili Sosa.
and this is Blunt Talk.
Scoop.